Profesor Kupelweiser. Laureat tak zwanej Nagrody Nobla. Nie istnieje.
Co? Proszę? Siostro, co tu się dzieje? Eksperyment się udał, tak? Jesteśmy bohaterami, tak? Zostałem oblany pianą, tak? To po co do cholery cała ta zabawa?
Gentlemen in the mix.
Bruh.
I don't know, sir.
Hey, traders. Good to see you all on this Friday under, again, normally not very good circumstances when I'm going live at random times, right? Lately. But there were, back in the day, going live for pump streams at 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Well, we got dumpage going on where, you know, it was cool that we were up yesterday, but you had not even taken out your local peaks, previous peaks, which means like it meant nothing until you did that. And, you know, we were like, hey, maybe you could, but you didn't. And now you bearishly engulfed on the 4 hour and immediate fall through straight down to where the fruit fly support that we now calling 28782. There it is. You see it, you held it twice. You failed to make higher highs. You failed to see the top of the inflection zone. So distribution confirmed once more, right? Where we had it like the, you know, had these little curved lines to show you, but that isn't good at all. One time, two time, you're not going to get this many chances to go long at supports, chat. Very weak, very bearish price action. But it was really the key were the index funds, right? To really let us know what was going on. Those index funds, man. We smelled a rat. And here's the rat, the support. We know it well because every day we're here, we're looking at it under a microscope almost, right? That's what you're testing for the third time in 6 days. And the most recent price action before this third touch, not good, not what you want. All right, and the target's 26K from here. I think Scott Carney would agree if he was here. You know, just because you're talking about minimum target.
Stream hype.
What's up, Dirty Tricks? Thanks, man. 25,971, 26Ks and 886. Once you break this little B point, that's the target. But that doesn't even make sense as an actual support. You just might react there because maybe an M shape develops, but bro, I mean, we're talking like, even if you wanted to just be like, hey man, remember that time Christmas 2020 when you consolidated with a rectangle? I'm sorry, interrupting Apple collapsing because it broke and confirmed the breakdown yesterday, catching fall through today. Woo, dude, look at this. We got to go to Apple. Here it is. Here it is, Larry. Session lows, but in fact, the lowest price you've seen since June of last year. Wow, talking about 11-month lows. But we knew if you break 137.82, the party is over. There's no support until 125.27. Looks like that might be pretty fast. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and down, right? It's only ever gone straight up, straight down between 125 and 138. So why would it not do it again? It probably would. But we knew when the channel, the beautiful channel was, the demand line was breached, that was it. That was when they started tweeting about it. And then soon after, Michael Burry went short on it. And now he's printing. But it's going to continue to print most likely until at least 125. And then we'll reassess the situation when it gets down that level. But this is a market driver. And this is how recessions work. This is how downtrends work, right? Trash gets taken out first. You know, all these software companies, whatever, Carvanas, they get decimated. Spotify, Shopify, you name it. Anything with an S, a T, whatever, loses 88 to 90% of its value, and they're still down in the basement. And these have just only begun. SQ session high. Oh yeah, that just means the QQQ. Well, we gotta talk about it.
Technology. What is that all about? Is it good or is it whack?
Dude, it was whack. 2 days ago, it was whack. Yesterday, certainly whack as F today, down 2.54%, and at your lowest price you've seen since November of 2020, and the gap fill is upon us. You could see it today. I mean, if things get bad enough in power hour, 274.44, that's been at least one target. The real target, 267, just a couple peaks and valleys. And after that, buy nothing till 237, and that's still kind of a joke of a level. The real support is down at like 187 to 195. Way down yonder. All right, as we would say here, where I'm at. Down yonder. Wrecked. Sorry about, again, the circumstances being bad, but...
See what happens, Larry?
See what happens, Larry. When you break formal supports with confirmation and then you do nothing the next day, that's not good. Just because you took a break from the blood below supports. And we're gonna see resolution with a test of the next levels. And they are marked on your screen. Simply. So let's, oh, I don't know why the chat's not working, huh? Good question. Thank you. Sorry, I need to... Dude, I told you, like, every day, something weird breaks, and I just, going live. Right, let's see if that refreshing the cache. It might be broken. Yeah, their widget might be broken today. Dang, man, what are you gonna do? That's really lame, dude. Really, really lame. There it is. It's fixed. All right, we refresh the cache. The cache. Cash is king. Let's check out the DXY today. I'm sure probably making a little recovery. A little one, not much. I mean, up 0.23%, but It's not making even a local lower low yet. Unbelievable. Extremely parabolic. And yes, of course, near reversal areas, but just hasn't yet. And there's still more downside before any. There's just like, it's so strong right now. Good luck trying to pick a top on the XY in these market conditions. Let's look at the VIX. I'm sure the VIX is elevated today. Yes, it is. Back over 30. Look, man. You stay like, this is not good, okay? This is terrible. One does not simply on the volatility index confirm lows and it not go higher. You know, like what it's doing is it's been showing accumulation since 2017 and now getting above a level that has been certainly a reversal point, pivot point many times. It's just been regarded as support twice. Bullish engulfing candle in the midst of being painted. Dude, 40's coming. And when 40 comes, no one's buying. Bots are day trading. They change their tune. And that's it. Good luck if you're long. Real good luck. This thing's up 8.3% today. Telling you, elevated volatility like this, gonna kill the markets. I mean, you know, it's gonna kill the bulls. Everything is net short on the volatility index. And the volatility index is just above 30. That's not good. I would say like the longer it's sitting in these areas, probably the worse it's gonna be eventually. Like, it's almost like you're just coiling up, getting ready to go insane. But we'll see, right? Look at the spider real quick. You know, just devastated, dude. Well, for good reason, because there's no support. No support. I mean, no, like, you can say 359, you can say 339, but probably like 323. The actual support's like $294 to $300, which is crazy since we're at 382 right now. Guess what? Dow Jones yesterday was trash. Is it trash today? Oh yeah. Right? Terrible and now worse. Now at your lowest price of the entire downtrend and lowest price since March of 2021. There's no support here, dude. None. We talked about that yesterday though, right? So it's not, how could you be surprised? Who in the world that watches this stream or in his ARM community would be surprised about the price action we see today? You're not watching. Clean break? I have no idea. I think that the target's 26K though on Bitcoin at this point. 26K just for an 886, but it doesn't make any sense besides an 886. You get what I'm saying? So it's not even really like I have a strong argument for why it would stop collapsing at 26K. All right? Dude, Hewlett Packard was at that Liverpool game, the Liverpool match. All right? Was with the Icelandic CEO of Hewlett Packard. And I was telling him how bearish this market was, how bad it was. He didn't seem very concerned. Are you concerned now, sir? Hewlett Packard down 10% today and on its way to 1281 for sure. That's where it's going. Not sure exactly what day. Can't time it, but that's the next support, dude. You break that, it's over for Hewlett Packard. Then you go to 1076 easy. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Why would that not happen? That probably would. It's like a shark. It's an X, A, B, C. You've just completed C and you're now working on C to D, which would take you to like 880 or something. God. How do you say concerned in Icelandic? I don't know. Ask Johnny. He's our Icelandic translator, or Gulli out there, my friend who works at Ripple Labs. Rectometer? Yeah, I don't know what you call it that. Get wrecked, Hewlett Packard, unfortunately, but hey, he was warned. He was warned in Liverpool at Anfield at the stadium, man, while we were drinking beers. What date was that? When was the Liverpool Everton game? Because I want to see what the price was at on the index funds. Man, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. That's this coffee is going through me. You know what happens, man? Your metabolism starts like thrashing. Hot chicken, you know, hot chicken tendies. Don't do early streams. And the previous night eat hot chicken and stuff. All right. Okay, so you're hanging on by a thread. I don't even know. Like, you are a fruit fly that is it's like Saul Goodman's hands coming to swat the fruit fly right now. And the fruit fly is about to get wrecked. That's where you are on Bitcoin. Down 4.73%. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think that it was going to get it was going to be better for altcoins? Because it's not. It's terrible for alts. I guess we can like try to make the rounds on them. Let's look at Ethereum. This was even on Bitcoin, like the momentum shifting locally was still real. Dude, oh my God, it was like actually discussed yesterday. You could just set up and make another lower high. And now what is it now? It's now a classic distribution structure, the 3 falling peaks. You have a 3 falling peaks pattern on Ethereum. The confirmation line is 1903. The target is 1732. Easy, man. That is a very bearish structure. Okay, that's it. So let's take out, that is very bearish. Very, very bearish, chat. Oh, and in fact, of course, chat, there was hidden bearish divergence. Just barely. That's all it takes, man. There was hidden bearish divergence on the RSI, implying a continuation downward. Looks like that poll is going to play out, 1732. This must be alerted. Sorry, guys. That just sucks. I know, but all you can do is read the charts and it tells you, it's been telling you bad. Below 42K, 40K, bearish. Below 3K, bearish. That's it. It was that easy. Okay. Yeah, let's go. No. Let's go. The Scoose Scouts. What singer? What is this singer, dude? What are you talking about? Yeah, you're screwed on Ethereum. Ethereum's very screwed. I mean, high probability chance of being screwed with a capital S. And the target for being screwed, $1,700-ish. Okay? Oh, there are people moaning? Oh my God. Why is it so loud on my side, but now I can't, what the? Hold on, dude, I gotta, my mixer. Let me get it calibrated, man. It's early stream, so you gotta give me. This is so weird, dude. Oh, I get why. Sorry. All right. Decibel check now. Are we okay? Let me know. All right, so Ethereum, lots of trouble below the supports it needs to be above. Okay, that's not gonna work. You're gonna have an alert set up. If you hear the alert on Ethereum at any point during the stream, that means we have a confirmed 3 falling peaks. It is currently still just potential because the confirmation line, which is the second valley, has not been breached. But close enough. If Bitcoin breaks 28,782, you know where Ethereum's going, in the dumpster. Let us move on to BNB, down 3.8%. Bearish engulfing candle confirmed in the last 4 hour, and you were unable to breach this local resistance, it seems. You couldn't break it. And again, you're kind of in this massive no trade zone, but near the top of the zone, right? Big zone, $200 to $350. I mean, you got a size 317, so the downside is massive. Lots of downside potential depending on what Bitcoin and Ethereum does. Based on history, it's a straight up, straight down kind of situation. So, and daily's really not too bad. I mean, not as bad as Bitcoin and Ethereum in actuality. That's crazy. So BNB still in the no trade zone, beholden to Bitcoin and Ethereum. What? Did I swear? I swear down, mate. I swear down. Let's go to XRP. Down 3.6%. I think the target's still 32 cents from here in time, if you're patient. Much lower prices to go. I mean, so I think the downside potential from where you are right now is still like 20%. So good luck. Downtrend. Hasn't made a higher high in over a year. And it's now making lower lows. That's all you need to know. Bearish on XRP. Unfortunately, it had a chance, man. The bulls presented an argument with higher lows, and then you confirmed lower highs. You can't do that. You have to switch. Once the bulls' opportunity seems to be squandered, that's when you change your tune. When you start rolling over there, failing to break the 200, that was it. That was it, dude. Just like the S&P. 4,500 confirmation high, screwed. That's cool. Yikes, dude. Did you hear that, chat? I'm very rude. I've been told I'm rude and obnoxious. I'm the most obnoxious guy on the internet, by the way. Really? Okay. Well, you're the poorest person on the internet, so I'd rather be rude and obnoxious, I guess, than poor. So whatever, dude. All right. Cardano. Bearish and golden candle, about 7 hours till that's confirmed. And yeah, 38 cents. 38 cents, dude. So what does that mean? Downside potential from where you are right now. You're down 6% almost today. You have another 22.7% downside. That's just reality. That could be considered to be rude. I know. Being bearish is rude and obnoxious. I get it. Cardano screwed. Sol screwed as well. Really screwed, really. Man, like down. Yeah, like I just don't. If you're breaking this level, there's no hope for ye. Most likely $21 in time. Oops, log scale, sorry.
Hi Mitch, we love what you can. You take a look at DRH stock.
Yeah, so if you so the downside on this asset breaking below critical supports is 56% destroyed. Sol and then Dogecoin also screwed. Yeah, I mean heading down to 7.8 cents first. The candle high closed from February 2021. But, you know, eventually going to break that and go retest that 1618 fib extension. And if that doesn't hold, then yeah, we'll see you at 4.2 cents, the February 23rd low. And that's it. After that, you don't even want to know. We won't even talk about what happens if that breaks, okay? We won't do that. But massive downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows consecutively. That's a downtrend. Okay? DOT, which is somehow, some way, like a top coin. We knew it was on this one, right? It broke the support yesterday, back tested the resistance that should have been support confirmation, and now rolling over. And the targets, I mean, I'm thinking 668. So the downside potential on this asset from where it is literally right now, 30% downside. That's right, Brad. That's right. It's like one person always. Oh yeah, we forgot to look at total. My bad. Cue the sound clip.
I like turtles.
Here it is. 1.222 trillion repeating, of course. Last line of defense. You're back at it, right? Bearish engulfing candle, still active, right? Still a valid bearish engulfing. Yesterday did not invalidate it. And today, wow, that's just really unfortunate, isn't it? It's like pretty much you rallied to 1.299 trillion and reversed. It's pretty crazy. I mean, so you're just in the woods, right? Green pasture, or red pasture, I guess. And then green pasture above you. So, but you can see the field, you can see the pasture from where you are. It's bad. A lot of downside. So, what was it? It was, the rep. Bitcoin is above Avalanche now. Wow. Yeah, these things getting wrecked, dude.
Sold my last contracts this morning on MGI put back from late April. Save your last few weeks just printing. Clinking beer mugs. Clinking beer mugs. Crown. Crown. Much love, man. Thank you, SR. Folded hands. Folded hands. Kings.
Is that a joint?
Not prayer, but just folded hands. Okay. Pregnant man. Where's the pregnant man? If we're just doing folding hands, pull out the pregnant man. All right, think you did. Yeah, MGI, dude. Like, it was a pretty simple argument. You know, just short it. Okay. It's the target's though still like 776 though. The gap fill 895, but 776 eventually if you're patient. It's just gonna take time.
Can we look at Link?
Yeah, what's up, Mira? Thank you, man. Yep, we'll look at Chainlink. I don't know why you want to. It's the same thing as all the other S coins. But yeah, we'll look at your Link, down 5.2%. It has hit an 88% retrace from the lowest low. My God, June of 2018. I think the downside, what has it just done? Unfortunately, I'll take off the fibs real quick. You got to see what it's done. It's really unfortunate. All right, so what was once a support level, right, has just been you broke back above it, and then you immediately rejected it with a bearish engulfing candle that is still active, by the way. And now what was once that old support at 736 is now resistance, and you're below support. So based on history, the only thing that's ever happened is straight up, straight down. So if you stay below 736 long enough, the target is 510 once more. 489. It's gonna be a zone. It's just two peaks from history. That's it. So the downside from where you are, percentage downside potential is 25 to 28.5%. Lots of downside still. Sorry, dude. That's your Chainlink. I wish there was more to talk about. It's bad. It's all about the levels, man. It's all about the levels, man. I don't know what's so weird about that. We're crazy, you know. What's up, Crypto Hoarder? No, some people can't handle this. I don't even get it, man. It's like, this isn't new stuff. Below 42K, 40K bearish on Bitcoin. Below 3K bearish on Ethereum. That's all you needed to know. I mean, we were here 2 days before Black Monday. It was a Saturday night, then a Sunday. So you had like 2 days of warning what was about to happen to these assets. Black Monday came, and they did lose 40 to 50% of their value, right? It's like XLM about to collapse, verbatim the word, it did collapse. I got it. It went down 36% in like a day or two. And it's still gonna probably go to 8.8 cents. So from where XLM is now, downside potential, 30% to 40% downside on XLM, where you are now. Awful. This is what happens, Larry.
You see what happens, Larry?
So it's like you can't be surprised. Oh, new row again, man. Boyle? Yeah, we want to Boyle. Hold on, dude, I can't.
Can we check Boyle also?
Yeah, right now, sure. Thank you, dude. Am I the most rude, obnoxious person on the internet? Let me know. Boyle, that hit that, near that 1414. Ah, this is interesting. Okay, you got to be paying attention here. Forget the harmonic for a second. Just think about the levels from history. The old support resistance zone between 113.62 and 120. You have upthrusted through it May 5th, and the dump and the rally. And what has happened for now? I mean, of course, next week, who knows, right? It could just moon because the trend's so bullish. But it has upthrusted and has now back tested successfully the upthrust. The inverse of a spring back test of spring, right? Where there's old levels that should be support that you fall below, then you rally back above them, and then market participants push the asset down to just confirm that that level you fell through is actually valid and real still. That's what's occurred on natural gas, or on Boyle at least, excuse me. So if that was a successful upthrust back test of upthrust, well, traditionally that happens next. You go sell off. That's all I can say about Boyle right now. I mean, that springs back test of springs. How many times do we see them happen and then they play out? Those are huge moves up. In situations like that, this could be a move down. This could be a short-term top for now. It's a very real level. You can't ignore this. You cannot argue. Certain level. If you ever broke it, hey, you go to 156, 159, easy. But you haven't. You have not, and you're regarding it as resistance on an attempted rally here. That's it. Okay. Yeah, don't project how you feel about yourself and your life on me. Too many people do that. Too many people are like, they think they know like my emotional state right now. It's like, you're weird, dude. That's like, what are you, just an armchair psychologist? Just go do something else, man. Worry about something else besides my emotional state. Why don't you like listen to what I'm talking? I'm only talking about charts, dude. That's all I'm doing. It's charts and levels and fib extensions and harmonics and all that stuff, right? That's all it is. So, early stream, thanks for being here. If you're enjoying the coverage of Bitcoin about to break critical support, hit that like button, the bell, sub. Thanks for being here. Certainly a gloomy day. Todd, I don't think you want to see it, man. I don't think you want to see this chart, bro.
Keeping you busy. Can I see your CRO chart? Much love.
Yes, Todd, thank you, man. Right now. It's, again, though, I don't know why you requested it, because you're about to go. About to be, oh, man. Oh, God. The Ultra G incoming.
Stream.
Holy
Can
crap.
we take a look at S-Coin CELO aka CGLD?
I don't know why, but yes, we will, of course,
exactly
Conrad.
2 years ago. Thanks.
Of course. Here's your crow, dude. Thank you, Conrad, and thank you, Todd. Back to back. The levels. The last little level here that makes any sense until much lower prices is being breached as we're speaking. Holy crap. You don't want to. Matt Damon will be dead then if this support breaks, because there is 50% downside on this asset. Straight up, down, down, up, down. Yeah. 50% downside on CRO here. So good luck on your staking. It's not going to go well for you stakers because they're not going to keep the APY at the rates you currently have them at. Sorry, dude. You'll see. CoffeeZilla will be making another video by the time we get to the next support. Oh, yeah. But good luck. I used to love Matt Damon. Now I'm like, God, dude, Matt Damon kind of like, it's not his fault. He's just an actor that CRO paid, but still, God, he's like the epitome now of people like probably losing a lot of money that got involved in that stuff, you know? So it's unfortunate, but what's going to be more unfortunate is when this support breaks. You're already down 6.4% and you're breaking a key level. If think about Bitcoin breaking 28,782 and going to 26K, you think CRO's going to be okay? It's not. And that's not being me being negative or pessimistic or anything. That's just you're screwed. There's obviously a harmonic here, like what is it, a deep crab, the 886. Yeah, it's an 886, 1618. You've already. That's what's real scary, dude. Okay, the fact that this is at the pattern completion zone and catching 0 reactions and rolling over, very bad. Your litmus test. Yeah, you have terminal get wrecked, right? You're at the doctor, your terminal destroyed here, okay? So you better look out on CRO. Sorry, man. Let's do the next request, which was CGLD Connect. It's only on one exchange. Is that real? Okay. Well, dude, I don't know, man. It's one exchange, CGLD, all-time lows, below supports. No, Ethereum's not fine like a fruit fly. Ethereum's below supports, and it's a dead fruit fly. Like, it's been swatted by Saul Goodman. All right. So, 150 was that was it. I mean, now you're inverse price discovery. Like, there's, you know, you could try to use Fibonacci to target. I think that move up was so insane that it may not even work. Okay, yes. All right. So that's what you've been doing. From your previous low to your high, you've been testing a 1272 fib extension. That's what you bounced off of May 12th. And here you are again yesterday, just testing it again before rolling over. If you break this, then the 1414 fib extension is 76 cents. If Bitcoin goes to 26K or lower, CGLD goes to 76 cents. Book it, dude. That's it. I wish there was more to talk about. It's done everything. It's lost all supports. It's a Bill Gates coin. Yikes. Well, there you go, dude. At least you have a target. At least we have a fib node. That's all you have. There's nothing else you can do. Because, and I know this because there's no other chart. It was like one exchange and it's just Coinbase. That's it. Nah, 4 cents on XLM's 2. I can't remember. We already looked at it. We literally looked at it. But let's go back to Bitcoin because it is currently trying to break support down over 5% now. And remember, if this is a true bearish breakdown incoming, $26,000 target, just because it's an 88% retrace from that previous low to high. And that's not going to be a strong one. We're not even saying it's going to catch a bounce there. Just saying, for the sake of harmonics, maybe it reacts there a little bit before, you know, rallying 5-10%, then dumps again later. But because there's nothing backing this 886 up, looking left, nothing. Not a thing, man. There's not even an inkling of a chance of support until like 24K. We're near that 1272, 23.7. So here we are near session lows. Breaking support. Again, what is this level if you're just tuning in, if you're new and you're just wondering what's going on? There are these two levels. One was January 21st, 2021. The other one was June 22nd, June 22nd, 2021. Just a couple wicks. That was it. and you've been testing and holding this for the greater part of 6 days. I'm sorry, yeah, 6 days, almost a week, man. You've been holding, but every time you rally, distribution. You cannot recapture higher highs. So distribution confirmed locally. A major level that was once only always a support from history is now resistance. So that's all you can say. Just buckle up and be prepared and understand what's happening right now. Support resistance flipped. The 9th weekly? I thought it'd be the 8th weekly on Bitcoin. Let's go that weekly. Here's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, going on 8. You're right. This is terrible. I mean, you tell me, how can this be good? Like, there's 3 weeks of buying before, that's it, dude. 20K. My God, I hope it doesn't happen, right? But that's just hope. The problem is the weekly. You're in the bearish control zone at 32.9. Here's a breaking development, chat. Holy crap. Bitcoin's weekly RSI is now lower than it was at the nadir of the COVID crash. When Bitcoin was at $3,850, $3,850, the RSI on the weekly was 33.48. Currently, the RSI is now at 32.8, 32.9. So you are now at the lowest weekly RSI Bitcoin's seen since December of 2018, when that was the capitulation event, where Bitcoin lost 55% of its value in 5 weeks before the legendary bullish Gartley developed, and then we went to the moon. Starting date April 1st, 2019. Okay, so how's Luna doing? I haven't heard any alerts on Luna, so I can't believe it. It's not going to 0 yet. Unreal. As you just...
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
As you keep looking at total, still hasn't breached the last levels yet. Very close. It's going to happen, probably. There's no inverse hype song, really. It would just be playing the Hey song for bad stuff. But... Ethereum on the weekly, very bad. It'll be 8 weeks in a row too. You're just taking out these peaks right here from February 2021. Yeah, so wrecked. Eventually bullish divergence, but you might be at $1,400 at some point, so. Yeah, 1732 is the target here. After classic distribution structure has developed on the 4-hour. Let's go, Governor Hoda, man. Traveling, just saying hi. Where are you traveling, dude? Tell us your plans, man. Tell us your GPS.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $106.16. Traveling, just saying hi. Hope everyone is hanging in there. 0.055000000 ETH.
Oh yeah, you know it, man. We hanging in there. Hanging in there cash. Been cash. Months. Feels good. Immune to this terrible selling. That's like, think about losing a crap load of value and percentage, and there's inflation, meaning you're losing even more than you think if you're participating, you're just long on these assets, man, or these index funds even. So yeah, you are at near your session lows on the S&P 500, and there's no support in sight. Some will say 3,700. Literal financial advisors will say 3,700. That doesn't make sense if you look at the weekly. I mean, you gotta go to like 3,500, and then that's still a reach. There's not like real formal good support until like 2872 to 3K. Well, yeah, I could see like this level, you know, around here, 3,200, maybe holding for a while. But you are now very close to a 38% retrace on the S&P. So you're beginning to get into the golden zone. The golden zone is when you use Fibonacci from a previous major low to the highest high. 38% retrace right there. You pretty much hit it. So nice. That is where assets commonly retrace to before they catch a reaction. Minimum 382. But a lot of times the 382 is very mild and shallow still, and 50% retrace after that, then the 618 after that, the bottom of the golden zone. So you're just now approaching the top of the golden zone, if that makes sense. 38% sale on the S&P 500. I don't think that's good enough of a sale. I need better reduced price, man, for sure. Good God. Like, just, you want to see a nuclear bomb that went off? Look at Ross Stores, ROST. Had bad earnings. It's down 23.4% right now. Lowest price since the COVID crash. Somehow filled a gap, too. That's unbelievable. It gapped down and created a new gap just to fill a gap. A gap that was way back March 25th, 2020. Wild, man. Only in bear markets, right? You can get crap like that. That's insane. You're now actually regarding that gap fill as a resistance. Do you see that? It's insane. Guess you'd say like these peaks, that's also, it's trying to hold that level, 69.70. You don't hold that, man. I mean, it looks like you're headed for $54, $52. God, look, up, down, up, down, up. Could go down again. Wow. A lot of stuff just getting nuked today. You want to see another asset that's getting nuked? I'll show you. Oh my God. Okay. If you didn't think, man, if you didn't think that there was a bear market, what would convince you? Look what's happened to the John Deere company. John Deere, chat, lowest prices since February 2021, and you've breached a critical support where the downside is almost unlimited here. Do you hear me? Straight line up, straight line down, eventually. Lots of trouble, down 14% today. I mean, it beat on earnings, it seems like, but probably bad guidance. I would understand everyone's gonna have bad guidance. Yeah, Harley got wrecked too. I heard a joke. All right, I don't think this. I'm not saying I think this. Okay, it's just a funny joke. What's the difference between a vacuum cleaner and a Harley-Davidson? On a Harley-Davidson, you can fit 2 dirt bags. Again, I don't think that is just a joke I saw. All right, I read. Okay. Getting before Rees in the chat. Yeah, dude, this is real bad on Harley-Davidson, okay? Really bad. This level is not a joke. 3144. You got to go back to the first time in history in April of 1999. It acted as resistance before reversing, before, you know, rallying and then breaking it. And then it just started becoming like this zone. You see this one time in 01 where it rallied off of the V shape. Holy crap. But then, like, look, a back test as support. Support, 2019. Throughout history, such a major level. When you fall below that level, it never goes well. It's normally almost certain the asset goes to 2264. So you have downside potential on a bearish breakdown that is working on confirmation. if this is a very real breakdown, the downside on HOG or Harley-Davidson is 27.57%. Be careful. And an XABCD, an M shape would be down there too. So based on history, that's where you're headed if this is a true bearish breakdown. So very cautious on HOG, Harley-Davidson. Nobody trying to pop a wheelie during recession. That's right. But hey, Bitcoin's holding support, the fruit fly support. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah. Some people are going to be bummed out here, but it doesn't. I mean, it was the only thing that made sense, man, on Tesla. Below 717 was a target of 550. That's still a target. It just takes time to get down there. You're down 9.2% today. 644. See at 550 to 500. All right, this thing could be going for a full reset. So 500 is just being nice. We're talking if it was to make an actual full deep reset like all these other, tech names, whatever. This thing could be eventually heading to 291 to 171, and you wouldn't believe it. But why not? When it happens countless times across all markets, all the different cycles, right? When they complete, eventually they bleed out to deep value perceived areas. So at least $500 because of the 618 and a peak from September 2020. Party's over, dude. The party is over. Classic distribution. Nice, perfect bear shark. Collapsing. No support again till $550 to $500. Sorry. We already looked at Hewlett Packard, which is wrecked. Oh my god, dude. Here's your Advanced Auto Parts Incorporated, man. Talking about fruit fly. Oh, here you are. Oh god, below 177 to 131. You know what that means. If it ever broke this level, which it may hold, probably not in time. 25.5% downside. It's over, dude. The distribution confirmed. Look at these lower highs and rolling over down almost 9% today, below the 200-day moving average. It's over, dude. I mean, like, you can hope all you want for this little level here to hold, but if it doesn't, it's good night, John Boy. Ooh, another day, another wrecked Dollar General that took a beating on earnings and is just heading on down to Chinatown. Dollar General right here. There's just a trend line. Don't know how well that's gonna hold up, you know, if it's over. Yeah, it's making its lowest price since March 2021. It's been holding up a lot better than others, for sure. It is better, but still, once it starts accelerating and you start breaking other key levels, man, forget about it. You know, below 167 is like 118. That's not even really good support down there. It's really like $100. So yeah, we're just looking at like some of these assets getting obliterated and kind of contributing to these index funds dumping more, right? Oh my god, you want to talk about full reset? You want to talk about something that's going to be destroyed? Bath and Body Works Incorporated has broken the $39 support today. Awful. Like, that's it. See, much lower prices.
Can you look
lower.
at UPST?
Upstart, yeah, all-time lows, trash. Kathy Woods likes it, but who cares? Right? Ooh, Kathy Woods likes something. Wow. Minimum $30, but probably $20 on this. Very, very bad. So far, how much is it retraced? Float high, 618 incoming. But again, it's $39 is the most important thing on this chart, and you're below it, so get wrecked. Massive double top, man. One time you don't know, second time, oh wow. Back and body hurts, that's right, dude. Hey, something that looks like it's not, it's, you know, there might be some value on it getting wrecked. Like, I'm pretty sure this one's about to lose its soul. Oh yeah, dude, look at this, man. This thing's done, dude. I mean, assuming a miracle doesn't happen, I mean, just look at it. It's the Momo shift. It's topping out, chat. CF. Look at the neckline. It's beautiful little neckline here. And these market conditions, don't you think like, wow, man, the downside potential is almost unlimited. $69. You're at $93 right now. I mean, if this neckline breaks, downside potential 24 to 25%. Wow, dude. Daily divergence? Oh, it's a lower high, so how can it be divergence? It's actually just bearish convergence. There, yeah. Gross. $69 target here. Measured move, probably TA Tetris. Oh man, there's just so many charts, dude. They're just like, gah. Yeah, like, look at this one. Where do you think this is going? Do you think Applied Materials is just going to stop here? This thing's going to eventually see $69, most likely. Why would it not, man? There's no support here. Rudy Poo run. Thank you, Federal Reserve. And it's over. And straight line down. And you'll still make a higher low than the previous lows. What are you worried about? You only lose if you own it on the way down between these levels. I mean, 32 to 43% downside on AMAT here. Oh, do we? No, we. Oh, UPST. Yeah, let me look at that real quick. Sorry. Ooh, wow, it actually held. Oh my god, I thought it was gonna. Sorry, wrong chart. I thought it was gonna get destroyed. It's down 15.76%. It's like an S coin. It never actually fell below the low from December of 2020, which was the lowest low ever IPO price. I get that you're requesting it. There's a gap fill at $77, but my problem is I think the volume was so high and the price action, it took you so low that this is considered a breakaway gap. Breakaway gaps very seldom get filled anytime soon. So the characteristics of the gap, because there are different types of gaps, the breakaway gap, I mean, it's telling you that you're not going to fill that gap. So it's cool where you are, but you're probably going to 23.55 again to test, or around there. I don't know how you can long something like this right now. There's like a harmonic maybe too, locally-ish. Yeah, it's a deep crab. So deep crab, 1618. Wow, it's near it, but never quite saw it. 1618 is 22.23. Very close. All right, Bitcoin's still above support. You're safe, chat. You're safe. All right. It's pretty perfect harmonic right here too. I mean, God. Not a good trend though. It's a bullish pattern and a bearish trend. Yikes. Who knows? Miracle could happen. Ugh. How's gold doing today, man? How's gold doing? Gold is up. Nice. Dude, it's up like 0.05%. Wow. But it's cool that it broke above the 200-day moving average yesterday. It's cool that it held 1793. You desperately needed it. Because if you didn't, Sauron will gain all his strength back and destroy Middle Earth. So you need to pivot and rally to $1,900, then break that, and eventually start testing 1963. I'll feel a lot better when it starts doing that. It just hasn't done that yet. So yeah, who doesn't put mayonnaise in their hair? I know, dude. What a crazy question to even ask, man. Just want you to see, man, like a little bit of think about something like Algorand here. Algorand, 4970 was a resistance, and it just recently became resistance again. It's back in style. Downside potential almost unlimited. Right, like even if you wanted to be cute, 28.9 to 30 cents from here, that's at least 25% more downside. But we're talking about the bottom and stuff, like 16 to 18 cents down there. The downside is so bad. There's so much of it. Minimum 37% downside, but max downside potential 60%, 62%. It's kind of scary. It's real bad. Crypto ice age going on, at least for altcoins. I mean, just think about like Bitcoin Cash, right? Very, very bearish. Very bearish. What was once resistance, support, 209 is resistance again. You're at 187, and your target from here is 134. So that means downside potential 27%. Literally from here, man. What's up, Fizz? Coming in from London. I swear down, mate. I swear down. Shout out to J Dunk. How do you know J Dunk, dude? Stick. You know what's continuing to run up though? Rice futures up 1.3%. Really, really strong, dude. Just unstoppable. Bullish on famine. It sucks. Soybeans can't be stopped. Soybeans about to pretty much invalidate any sort of bearish argument here. This is crazy, dude. Soybeans nuts. It hasn't made those highs yet. Hasn't retaken the highs yet, but it's working on it and could be soon. Soybeans, man. The king. Soybeans. What about wheat? Wheat actually pulled back today. Thank God, dude. But it just filled the gap. That's all it did was fill a gap in before it just pivots and rallies here. God. Yeah, natural gas by U.S. oil. They could not break resistance. In fact, confirmed lower highs. But dude, it's like this is like the biggest Rubik's Cube, U.S. oil. Classic accumulation. Holds these supports. Then runs up to a massive resistance. Can't break it. And then sells off. But look at it. So elevated. It's almost like turning into an ascending triangle.
Appreciate the
God.
shows always. Would you take a quick look at Coinbase stock?
But yeah,
How
it could
much
be
lower
confirming the
can it
top,
go?
but at the same time, what if it's just doing this, man? What if it's just, oh, it's just an ascending triangle? It definitely is an ascending triangle now. Even if it reverses downward, you understand? What's up, Vibe? Lord, Coinbase stock. I don't think you want to see it, Vibe Lord, okay? How much lower can it go? It can go to 0, dude. We like Coinbase to 475. Who am I? Dude, one of the biggest busts. This and Robinhood, Coin and Hood. Nah, dude, nah. We like Coinbase to 475, and you're at 63.86. How low can it go? I don't even think you got extensions here. God, I think you exceeded the 1618. My God, 2618 is negative. You can't even do Fibonacci, man. Like, it's terrible. If we do this low to high, the local one. All right, you're at the 2618. The 3618 is $2.38. I just don't. It's like kind of impossible. You can't pick a bottom here. That you have no structures, no supports. You've exceeded massive fib retraces. It's terrible, dude. I mean, so at least we can say $41 target if it's going to keep dumping, just to go test the lowest low of all time. Below that, I don't know. 30, or it's fives and the zeros after that. It's like $40, 35, 30, 25, 20 after that. Yeah, if they go bankrupt, they can take your coins. Yes, they did put that in there. But that's okay, man. Bitcoin's holding support, so everyone's going to be fine, all right? Look, dude, everything's going to be fine, man. Because this support's holding for a third time. It's absolutely insane. This is the chop zone, though, man. Trying to trade this zone here. Yeah, wreckage. Dude, I have no idea if they can take your USD. Probably not. That sounds crazy, but who knows? And insane, you signed on the dotted line, then they change it, and then what? They take all your money when they go bankrupt. But they probably aren't going bankrupt, dude. Just going out on a limb. But it is kind of like, what's the whole point of crypto? Like with a middleman that goes bankrupt and takes all your coins. I can't even imagine what that would do to the crypto space. How low would Bitcoin be at that point if Coinbase is going bankrupt? Speaking of Coinbase and, stocks that are tied to crypto, MicroStrategy below 226. It actually rallied to test it as resistance and is rolling over. This is like an S coin, dude. It really is just like an S coin. It did the same thing. It went up to test the old resistance from 2015 as resistance, and that's all it's done. Now it's rolling over. That's like bearish confirmation. What was once resistance is resistance again. Bearish engulfing candle today, 2 hours, so that's confirmed. Downside could take you all the way to 130. So from where you are now on MicroStrategy, downside potential 32.33 repeating, of course. Michael Saylor, let's go. Nice business model. All we do is own Bitcoin. That's it. That was it, dude. Nice bear pull, bear flag in the end, right? This was like the largest broadening bottom pattern I'd ever seen, and I loved it. I kept it here because it was like COVID crash. It fell below, it rallied, and then back tested that support. As support again. Last thing it did before the melt up, but now it's all over. The party ended. Good fellas, you're now eating egg noodles and ketchup, Michael Saylor. Hands across America. Yeah, for sure. Switch over to NASDAQ futures, down 2.39%, well off those lows. Yeah, about 100 points off those lows. That's why Bitcoin hasn't broken its support yet, because NASDAQ actually rallied 100 points. See, oh my God, it did it, man. That's not good. That's a bad candle. It's your lowest 4-hour candle close in a long time, since November of 2020, dude. And you're I mean, dude, 11K is the target. If there's no target, it's either 12,265 or 11K eventually. That's it. Here's your S&P futures. No support. You've broken it all. That's not new though, right? You rallied, back tested, and rejected, and you'll probably head on down to 35.80 to 35.47. And that's not being me being negative. That's just literally reality. That's what straight line up, straight line down is. Oh, I mean, did you not learn anything in the crypto market from the straight up, straight down past 4 or 5 years? Stock market does it too, but unfortunately it does it even on index funds. Yikes. Your Dow Jones future. Oh my god. Whew. No support, dude. I mean, I see you at 30K, 29K. That's it. You broke your levels. You're done. Unless a miracle happens. But this is very bad. And your Russell 2000s, Russell 2000 futures. You know, it's coming back down to these levels. It seemed like it was kind of okay. Back testing, you know, spring and back testing, but the way the major other index funds are just in crash territory where there's no support for a while, there's no way this holds up. This thing will be going to 1700 again to test the pre-COVID crash high and its previous local level, and if it breaks that, there's a 100-point downside where you'd be headed down to, well, it's like a couple peaks, right? Yeah, it's definitely 1600 area, and then after that 1450. You can clearly see the levels. So, but nice bear pull, bear flag. That was real. It was like perfect, you know, perfect textbook Wyckoff distribution, and then Wyckoff phase E with a Bulkowski flag. It was really nice. Really, really, and nothing made sense till that level, and you're at it. So, good luck, Jonathan, man. I hope it's safe too, dude. As Bitcoin is getting ever so close to that fruit fly support again, we can go back to it and just take a gander. Whatever, man. I'm live early, you know, live price action. We're at these levels now, man, where it could get real ugly below them. And that's why I'm here. Okay. I know some people are offended by that. Some people have a problem. This dude's live. Get him. The Happening? Yeah, the Happening's like not too much further away. I mean, what? We got 2 more years? We're at 2 years till the Happening, chat, maybe? It probably is going to get nasty, but the good news is below 40K bearish. Easy. So easy. You can't be bullish on Bitcoin below 40K. That was it. Now we're at 28.8 and we're about to go down to 26 probably. Reality. Unpleasant truths. Yeah, I mean, 26 is this the 886. Yeah, I mean, really, in the end, like, it like did Ethereum, like the 4 hour did that. That is hidden bearish divergence. Unfortunately, continuation downward implied, but it was really like beholden to the index funds, man, that are in crash territory. I'm surprised this thing's holding, but again, we know it's because the NASDAQ is off its lows. Once it's not, once it starts rolling over again, dude, you know, give it another 60 minutes and we'll be in power hour, and it's going to be Apollo Creed's trainer screaming, throw the dang towel, for 60 minutes. Just on loop, throw the dang towel. Oh, real quick before I change this. It's the Luna chart. Hey, it's Luna.
Gentlemen.
It's about to be screwed.
Your analysis on ticker DBC, my good sir. Please and thank you.
So, Meister John, thank you, dude. Yeah, sure. Get wrecked, Luna. Going to 0.
When it comes out, 0.
It is when Terra Luna 2.0 comes out, 0. Oh, this one's nice. That was a really nice looking chart. Oh my god, dude. What are you doing? It's beautiful. What in the world? Commodity index showing like a massive amounts of accumulation, nearing resolution, nearing the apex. Wow. Now it could be a rising wedge, but dude, look at that. How gorgeous. But yeah, I get it. Like, it's just looking for a continuation pattern up here, man. It could easily go the other way. You know, all you have to do is just adjust, and all of a sudden it's a rising wedge. So, pretty fantastic consolidation structure, despite anything you would say. I dig it, man. Lots of divergence going on here. Anytime I look at a chart that is doing that, let's go to daily here. Daily not so bad. Where are we? Compared to our, wow, 2011 highs. You just broke one level. The peak from 2006, 2013. I mean, above that level, there's really not much of anything until $30. Yeah, so you look at it like it's maybe an upsloping flag of some sort. I'm not sure which way this consolidation is going to break, you know. Let me make this visible on the daily too, because it is visible. You can see it. Really nice 4 hour. God. All right, so the cutoff here is if you were bullish or you were already in this, and if you stay above $27 long enough, which we know that's a real level because we look left and we can see it, right? It's back from 2006, 2013, and 2014. If you stay above that long enough, $30 target, but quite possibly $32. If you ever broke that, wow. There'd be nothing. There'd be some gap fills along the way, $38. 2008 though, man. You saw that crazy price. So you could be on the way to doing that again, for real. And this is a really nice uptrend here. It's starting to go parabolic though, right? Because it's like we had a nice channel and you're just starting to leg up now. Yeah, Bitcoin in trouble, right back at critical areas. How will we? See, it's like everything you did, you broke, right? That was kind of the channel, the way you look at it. Okay. The channel, you broke out of it, you back tested it, and you're continuing upward. So linear regression trend breached bullishly and at above ice lines from history. So your target $30 to $32 from here. Below $27, you want to be careful. That's your DBC. Okay, thank you, dude. Let's go back to Bitcoin. That is back at the fruit fly support. Chat, brace yourselves, because at any time now, if this breaks, way more downside, and the altcoins amplified devastation if this support breaks on Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin's going to be down 8, 9, 10%. All altcoins are going to be down 25, 30%. Oh my God. Yeah. Let me do this. Just give me a second. Fish head read. See here. I'm just pulling all these up, alright? I can't. It's not gonna have my work saved on. I hate that. When you go to quad screens or split screens, your work isn't saved on the split screen. It's so weird. I don't know why they don't fix that ever. Then last one, US 30. Okay. Okay, I'm just pulling them all up, you know, so you can see them in real time. Here are the big four index fund futures. All right, so you can see top left, NASDAQ 100, bottom left, Russell 2000. Top right is Dow Jones futures, bottom right is S&P 500 futures. Very, very bad, boys. No one said it was a bull market, dude. Who in here said it was a bull market? So got the what is it, the war room quad screen up, all right? And as those assets are just hanging on by a thread, they're not even hanging on by a thread. They made the lowest lows. Everything but the Russell 2000 has made the lowest low of the entire sell-off from the all-time high. And once those start continuing to roll over, Bitcoin breaks 28,782 and heads down to 26K. And that's why we're here. That's why I'm live early, because this level is more important than you know, or than you might think. You're on bearish breakdown watch when you're touching this level, hugging it for a third time now. Second time, hey, maybe it's confirming its bottom, but then you confirm distribution locally from the previous high, from the previous high before it, obviously from the previous high before it. Just confirming distribution, very bad. Fizz, go ahead and do that and see how it works out. Because I don't know what people keep saying. Everyone's saying we're bearish as we have like record inflows from retail traders still. Like that is not indicative of capitulation and or everyone being bearish. That's just not true. You just might be paying attention to the right sources out there, because I can guarantee you people are getting caught up in a world where they're stuck in this moon boy echo chamber somewhere where they're not paying attention to all the data, right? So I wonder, like, we got about 45 minutes till power hour. I don't know if I can stay around for that long. I've looked at so many things already on this stream. Been live an hour and a half. Diesel shortage, food shortage. Yeah, dude. Sending money, printing money and sending it to other countries, literally like candy. All these things, right? We have like what the cost for like cost of goods for raw goods for companies to make things is at like a crazy parabolic all-time high. And you also have like massive oversupply of inventories based on the shortage that we saw last year. So that's, you know, you got a bunch of companies with too much inventory and now demand is dwindling like crazy. And if you don't believe me, just go look at Amazon, Walmart, or Target's earning reports. They were abysmal. That is consumer sentiment right there. Time does fly, yeah. Stagflation is what it would be. But yeah, I mean, everything that you buy right now is at 40 plus year highs, right? You know, inflation. It hasn't gone down any, none. It could be continuing still. Don't really know too much. Every time I know anything I buy, I feel like I'm getting ripped off, right? Everything I buy. So, but now we have, you're looking at it. We now have, you know, the market's crashing and dumping. So that's stagflation stuff. Well, housing market is going down. My God, it's like insane drop off. I think there's like a 12% drop off in like mortgage applications past month, which is really, really wild. That's already happened and happening. You now have interest rates for 30-year fixed mortgage 5 to 5.5 right now, at least where I am, and that's not going to stop. That's going to get insane. Just wait till July and we'll see where those interest rates are at. Probably going to be higher. So they're killing demand on the real estate market right now. So still holding support. Unbelievable, right? Can't believe we're doing it. Ethereum just looks depressing. Ethereum's just a 4-hour. It's a classic distribution structure below all supports and historically 100% chance of seeing 1732. So you better buckle up, buckaroo. It's not going to be good at all. And here we finally have the index funds starting to sell off a little bit more on the 4-hour candle. Here it is. Yeah, Tesla's down 9%. We already looked at it. Yeah, everyone's just getting ready for power hour, man. Everyone's coming back from their lunch. Why is that alert not working? It's so weird. Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to like refresh. Give me a sec. The F. I'm doing things over here. Why is it still there? There we go. Thank you. So Chad, do we hold the support this time? All right, Brad's going to get lunch. Everyone freak out in the chat. Like there aren't other mods. It's just him. Yeah, dude. So like you go to any altcoin and it's pretty much the same situation, right? I mean, there's always going to be an anomaly that's green, but don't worry. Those things, oh, it's up 7%. It could be 30 minutes later, it's down 3% from this being up 7%. 10% swing. Oh, sorry. Wild Pony, you just can't be surprised with where it is based on levels. Cardano could definitely do that. 38-cent target where you are. And at 6 might be a good buy if you get a confirmation low at some point, right? Pin Discord. It's been pinned. Like, look at this. Look what's about to happen to Dash. You know, the Momo shifted, and now you're just like Ethereum. You now have classic distribution locally on the 4-hour. So it would be like, I would actually be surprised if this support held now. I'd be surprised. I don't expect things, but based on the structural development and the lower highs consecutively, I don't know how this holds. No idea how this holds here. And the target on this one's going to be 886 minimum. That's just me being, that's a pity target. $45. So that means like from where you are now, good Lord. Talking about 20% downside on Dash once it finally breaks $56.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
Mr. Mystery, it's very possible. Like, just think about it, man. Like, that's all. 2018 was another situation. Like, yeah, like we are like addicted to Federal Reserve intervention and money printing and quantitative easing. Like, our market is literally addicted, like a cocaine addict or something. And it's been going on since 2009. Just so society didn't collapse. We could look at the bond futures real quick. UB1. That's unreal. Like, it's crazy, dude. It bounced off support. It's rallying now. Wow, it's actually doing it. Treasury bond futures. Okay, it hit a support. This is TA, man. Beautiful. A zone of support, clearly from history. It's been here, and it's a reciprocal ABCD. 50% on C, 200% on D, and you are rallying. So maybe, finally, if this is a real reversal and there is massive upside, I mean, like minimum 164. There is some upside here. I mean, that's what it's like when we're in a downtrend, right? So yeah. So there it could be going. We could be reversing here at least for a little while. A 1.24%. Huh, interesting. Here's your bonds, man. Bond futures anyway. Yes, we do need more government cocaine. Rehab would be what they're doing now. This is like, this is getting cold turkey cutting off from the cocaine from the Federal Reserve. What you're witnessing. Like at all-time highs. Pretty much the, you know, it was like Johnny Depp in Blow when he like overdosed while his wife was giving birth to his child. And he had to have that intervention with the doctor. It's pretty much the index funds. If you want to see something crazy, look no further than the US or the Bitcoin to US dollar longs chart. It is a sight to behold because it's never done anything like this before. Here it is, Bitcoin longs. The peak was August of 2021 or July 2021. I mean, I think long squeeze incoming. Long's about to get devastated. Look at that. Anything you draw, it broke everything. It's crazy, man. A log scale. Even in log scale, man, it's insane. Legit crazy. Yeah, so I don't really know what to tell you about this chart. It just means that the amount of leveraged longs is at its highest point ever right now. Pretty sure. I mean, that's what it means. Okay. On the Bitfinex chart, not any or Bitfinex exchange, not other exchanges, just Bitfinex. I just remember when like the Bitcoin shorts chart was doing that all-time high thing too. You ended up getting a massive, unbelievable short squeeze. So I'd be looking at that chart and being like, from what I remember about it, good things don't happen when longs or shorts are just extended. Normally the inverse happens of what the impulse is doing. Yeah, there are definitely long squeezes. You just don't hear about them much. They happen a lot more in bear markets. Oh my, music end or something? Almost. Has no one noticed the thumbnails? What yesterday's thumbnail was and today's thumbnail? We're sitting waiting for the carnage. We got about 30 minutes until power hour, where there could be a lot of buying or a lot of selling. A liquid market, I would think it looks like bad, very bad stuff. It is crazy, man. I can't even. It's like Bitcoin just still holding this level. Absorption of the last remaining demand on Bitcoin. That's what is occurring. Absorption between the buyers and the sellers. There's still people that demand Bitcoin at 28,782, but they're almost completely gone. All those orders, once absorbed by sellers, there will be a drawdown, and it won't be good. It'll be nasty. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave, I don't know, what chart do you want to leave the quad screen on, or do you want to leave the Bitcoin chart? I just got to go to the bathroom real quick. Maybe get another coffee or something. I don't think I'll survive another 30 minutes without another coffee, but what do y'all want to see? I want this on, or do you want this on? Because Bitcoin, there it is, dude. This is everything. Quad. Alright, we'll leave the quad on. What I'll do is, I'll take out the Russell 2000 and I'll put the Bitcoin chart up. How about that? Because F the Russell 2000. All right, here you go, dude. 28782. 28782. There you go. So now you have it. Bottom left Bitcoin, top left NASDAQ futures, top right Dow Jones futures, bottom right S&P 500 futures. Boom. All right, so hang tight. I'll be right back. If you're enjoying the live stream, like button, bell, sub, share this, whatever. Holding on by a thread. Be right back. Oh my god, my music ended. My bad, dude. Hold on. Holy crap, dude. Can't catch a freaking break here. Wow. Alright. So I'm here. I'm with you. Just getting recalibrated. Stream's been live almost 2 hours. So we're trying to keep it together so we can get to Power Hour, which should be possibly full of fireworks, maybe. So I'm just going to make another coffee. It's right here. A coffee machine's like in my upstairs next to my office. Hold on one sec. And just like that, coffee's brewing. So that's okay. Music can be loud when I'm not like talking. So I just say crazy, man. Bitcoin bottom left of your screen, still just hanging out at 28,782. It hasn't broken yet. My God. But we're thinking it is extremely probable this time it will, based on the previous price action it received. Okay. Bad news. Coffee futures, we can look at coffee futures just in honor of the coffee man. Yeah, man, yeah. I wouldn't say it's going up though. It's actually still correcting. It's below critical areas too. I don't like coffee below 220. It's below it. So it's below that 200 moving average too. It's struggling, man. Coffee futures, yeah, 200-day moving average breaking back below it. I don't like coffee. This could be topping out. It's working on topping out. Old levels from 2014 are now breached and kind of being respected as resistance. And you're going to close the week below not just the inflection point from history, but also the 200-day moving average. And also rejecting the supply line that you almost broke out of, right? Not good. The downside could be bad on this. And that'd be great, man. We want coffee prices to go down. We want everything to go down on commodities, right? Yeah. Starbucks. Speaking of Starbucks, gross. It's terrible. It's probably. I don't think it's done. I think Starbucks eventually sees $64 based on the charts, not feelings, not what I think. It's just look left, man. Old resistance. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. 64 bucks. If it doesn't hold 64 bucks, it goes to $50, man. Kidding me? Yeah, Google getting wrecked. We looked at it yesterday. Well, maybe. Well, I know we looked at it last night on the Patreon hangout, but yeah, Google terrible, man. Like Google is like done, dude. Yep. Done, baby. Look at this freaking parabolic uptrend. It began in January 2009. Why would it? Look, there's a gap fill in like 1930, 1720, real support 1529. The realest of real supports 1290 to 1300. Yep. That's your Google. It was a bubble. The everything bubble, dude. No, why would you be scared? If you identified all this stuff developing, meaning you maybe just watched the stream for the past 2 months, on at least equities, you were very prepared. We were announcing in here, there's a Category 5 hurricane coming. We're all at the beach. We have time to evacuate the beach before the hurricane comes. You had your chance. The chance is over now. The hurricane's making landfall. Sustained wind speeds of 200 miles an hour. Yeah. So I don't know how you could be scared when this was all being implied. based on the charts, the technicals, and yes, there was some really good data too, like, you know, and on the CPI, what is it, the ISM and stuff. A lot of different things, yield curve inversions, commodity spikes, things that are just indicative of a recessionary environment. Yeah, hold on. Google down almost 4%. And is that session lows? But don't worry, it's not just Google, man. Why don't you go take a look at Microsoft? Want to see something terrible, really bad on this one? Microsoft's like, hey, chat, the year was 2000. Microsoft was in a parabolic uptrend very similar to this one. And guess what? It finally broke the parabolic uptrend and then made an 88% retrace. So the party is over. There's no support. Maybe 230 if you really want to be a hopium moon boy. 200. There's just not much support. Okay. Wait, I never said I was going to Orange Beach next week. Who told you that, Cactus? I said I'm planning on a beach trip for like 4th of July, but not like going to Orange Beach next week. That seems extremely specific. Fake news. But yeah, you can't say there wasn't a warning, and it was right here. The confirmation high in April, late March. That was it. What about Amazon? It's already been decimated, and it's like the Russell 2000. It's at those supports, but it's heading on back down, right? You had your reaction. Now bearish and golden candle confirmed in an hour 19 minutes. Heading back down to 2000. If you don't hold the 2000 long enough, you'll eventually see 1677 straight up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So straight down. That'd be your target. Look at this one. I mean, just, it was a bubble. The bubble's popping. It popped. Thoughts on COTI? Trash, S-Coin, gonna keep dumping. Probably 20 to 40% downside on it like everything else. That's my thoughts on Cody. There you go. Wow, is that too loud, man? Could I get audio check now? Audio is okay, it's not good, it's just okay. Well, that's not good enough. Todd, I'm sorry, man. Near did not hold support. Speaking of it, let's do that for Todd, man. Sorry, Todd, bro. Look, it didn't hold support, and guess what? I told you, dude. If it breaks this level, 188 eventually. When are you gonna believe me? When will you believe me, dude? Does it have to hit 188 before you believe me, and you've lost all your money? Bitcoin still above support. Unbelievable. It's like a miracle from Jesus. So what does that mean from where it is right now? You're talking about like 68 to 70% downside on near from here. Oh, the Fish concert. Well, no, I'm not going to Fish. I'm going to see Widespread next week in Huntsville. So I'm going the opposite direction, but still in the same state. Widespread Panic. Let's go to 3-day concert. Found some people to go with. up there. Like none of my friends can go. They have kids or other things. Okay, 777 Athletic. Good luck, dudes. Good luck on your fruit fly long. Jacob, get back to me when the support breaks, and you won't be singing the same tune. Like, only reason Bitcoin hasn't broken the support yet is because the index funds futures have stopped selling for 2 hours. That's it. They've stopped selling. We got about 15 minutes till power hour is upon us. Trying to be around for that. It's just tougher, you know, being live not at normal time and such brutal market conditions, man. Should we start drinking? Certainly not enough hype for that, dude. Like, you know, maybe if we were like partying and, you know, it wasn't so somber and serious, sure, dude, but no, there's none of that. None of that. It's just... All right, S&P futures going green on the 4 hour. There's the Dow Jones and NASDAQ. Okay, so that means Bitcoin's gonna hold support for now until it changes. The low for the Dow, 30K. $30,000 minimum. Wait, 30K. Hold on. Yeah, 800 points down from here. That'll be the next support. I'll show you. All right, pre-COVID crash levels. That's 28 or 29K. The next real level, I would think. Yeah, so you got more downside, like you only got like 5.5% more downside before you hit it, so. Nasdaq certainly not holding 11,600. It's below it, and it's been below it. 11,551 right now. 777 Athletic, nah, dude, that's it. I don't think it is, and I don't think it will be. I think it will end up as a lower low in an hour and 13 minutes. But I could be that's not TA. That's just looking at sentiment and the index funds where they are and how bad it is today. Just thinking that this level won't hold. But the support is getting weaker and weaker every time. What's up, what? What's up, JB from Rob in Jimbo in Atlanta, Hotlanta. Go eat some DBA barbecue, bro. You can get a nice craft beer. Sweetwater 420 while you eat those smoked wings. Oh, it's so good. DBA barbecue, Atlanta. Preferably sit outside and sweat while you do all this. Enhances the experience. Because it's getting really hot down here in the south, for sure. So just, again, I'm like here with you, extended stream time, early stream time. Watching Near fall below the last line of defense before death. And it's not going to end well for Near. Sorry. How about YFI? YFI is on its way, finally. Dude, it's like, don't you get it, man? How many times? Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Before it broke, we said straight down. Here it is, man. See what's 7,500. If you don't hold that, $3,000 on YFI. This asset at one time saw $95,000 at its highest price ever. 95K, now 9K, down 90% from its highest high. Crazy. YFII made a joke. What will hold? YFI's all-time low support versus global recession. Everything bubble pop. It's holding for now. It's unbelievable. YFI is holding. But if it doesn't hold 1178, it goes to 990 and then fresh all-time lows after that. It did make all-time lows May 12th. So. Oh, I couldn't imagine buying at 95K. That's crazy, dude. But I know 95K was off of the a trade setup. And now, of course, all the targets got hit, but it just kept going, and that's what happens in Rudy Poo's stupid, crazy bubble markets. And then people are like, dude, your targets are way too conservative, only because you're a moon boy, and you've never participated in a normal market condition where after they hit targets, they are finished, and they roll over. Founder of YFI left. Shoot, dude. Terrible. We got 10 minutes till power hour, chat. Catching a little bump. A little bump on the futures. Barely, but still. That's enough to keep Bitcoin above 28,782. Yeah, very true. It's
Can devs do something?
Nah, S-Coin hype's completely dead. Believe me, dude. It's been dead though. This has been something that's been going on, man. So, the NFTs, my God, DeFi getting exposed. Because it's like when these markets crash, all of a sudden the APY that's been promised doesn't exist anymore. And the lower the price goes, the lower your yield is, but you're locked up. But what? You can't pull your money out, but they can change the rules because the market's crashing. Not good, dude. Real bad look for APY and yield farming in crypto. But I guess the moral of the story is, if you don't know how or why the yield is so high, it's probably too good to be true, probably a scam. What is power hour? It's the last 60 minutes of trading before the closing bell. So that's in 8 minutes. Power hour is also a drinking game where you have a bunch of beers and you have a shot glass, and every 60 seconds you take a shot of beer for 60 minutes. So 60 shots of beer in 60 minutes. That is also power hour, but we won't talk about that. Holding support, man. We going green on the futures. Oh, $6 gasoline predicted by the end of the summer, chat. Are you ready for that? $6 gas? And Washington State has now reprogrammed their machines, their gas machines, to be able to show $10. Because it would go to $9.99 until they changed it yesterday, the day before, this past week. Yeah, you just gotta wonder how low the market has to get before Federal Reserve backs off, but it really doesn't matter because it's all about the inflation. It's like, when will inflation subside? How low does the market have to get? But they control the CPI. They manipulate it to their will. You guys aren't already paying $6 for gas? Yeah, I know, California problems. But I mean, it's for the first time ever $4 plus $4+ average around the US. That's a record. That's never happened before. Beer cheaper by the gallon now? Depends what kind of beer, I guess, right? Alright, chat. I guess everything's fine. I guess bear market over, because we're judging a rally in the last 5 minutes of the second to last 60 minutes of trading. Bitcoin holding too. Go figure, man. It's the same thing. It just does what the futures do. 95 to 100% correlation. 430 in Alabaster, $5 in Mizzou, 420 in Austin. Wow, it's more expensive in Alabaster than Austin. I don't believe that. Eight straight weeks of red, yes, unless a literal miracle happens this weekend, which I just don't. I think we have like a 2-year cooldown on miracles. ZRX, the only thing really that's kind of interesting, where it's like this zone of support, you know, it fell below, it rallied and sprung and back tested it, and is now trying to break above that critical zone. It's really a big deal. It's like a huge zone here. If you can break above it, it could be really good, but I think it just might be, you know, just an anomaly today, but it gets back in line another day. Why work if you have to pay half your hourly wage in gas? Well, I mean, don't we have like a crazy non-participant workforce? Like, people are just, record number of people not re-entering the workforce. Isn't that going on? People have already decided they don't want to work. They say screw the system. I need to live stream more? That's fake news, because I live stream almost every single day for 4 years. So I don't think that's true. I live stream enough. Fill guards, I don't know, man. Government dependence, which that side's calling for more of that every day. More. Gimme. I need more, my Gibbs. Give me more. Government. Gotcha, Sunny. Well, thanks, man, for what did you start watching me and how'd you find me? Let me know. Baxter, good luck, man. I hope you get it. Prayers in the chat. For Mr. Churchill, related closely to Winston Churchill, of course, right? Okay. That's cool. Well, shout out to your husband. And yeah, this is a really cool world. I mean, it's, you know, it just depends. I don't know why I like TA, why I'm into it so much. I just am, and it's inexplicable why my passion is here. But that, I think that's just life, you know, when you find something that just makes you excited to get out of bed and just, I don't know, there's something about it that I love. So I figured like there might be more people out there in this world that maybe would like it too if they saw it taught a certain way, maybe the way I am teaching it, because other people have taught it too, and I don't know, it might be just not as fun or engaging or whatever, so. Do you have a life? That's right. Literally. A big yikes on all these assets, man. They're terrible. My God. Excellent. Good to see people are in it and they've been in it for a while. %1,000% knowledge increase. Dang, dude, that's like massive ROI, isn't it? Return on that investment of watching the stream. Think about this though, you know, Bino, you say you've watched 98% of live streams since the COVID crash. Think about how many advertisements you didn't watch because I don't monetize. How many hours of ads would you have watched if I was monetized and had ads on? How crazy is that, right? People don't think about that, dude. Lenny, that's fake news. This is not a bounce at all. This is literally not a bounce. This is a... It's not even a fart, dude. Why is real estate not crashing? Again, it takes time. It's a laggard. Okay, that'll come later. But I've already said there's like a 12% decrease in mortgage applications this past month. That is crazy. And, you know, they're still going to raise rates. And it's going to go above 5.5% for a 30-year fixed mortgage. Let's go Matthew M. And then there's Matthew D out there somewhere in cyberspace.
Hi Mitch, can you take a look DRH?
Sure. Was that Dryden or Darden? Thanks, dude. Oh, Diamond Rock Energy or Hospitality. Sorry, Hospitality. Yeah, this one's crazy, man. It's in a long-term downtrend all the way since 2015, and it's wild, dude. It like painted a harmonic. It like broke the supply line, but now it's like back below the supply. This has been like a Rubik's Cube here on this one. It's been so choppy, and you know that's there, but like I don't think it's good. I think it's topping out. I think there could just be Wyckoff distribution going on right here. You know, you're in this huge range, but it's still making higher lows, isn't it? Unreal locally. Higher lows since it bottomed out in August of 2021. This will roll over like everything else if the index funds are going to collapse and see lower prices, but it's hanging on pretty well to this level, this zone of inflection. You know, multiple times in history it's acted as a pivot point. It's been doing that, but it's failing to see higher highs. It is making locally, all these highs are lower than the highs from 2019, that are lower than the highs from 2018, than 2015. You are in a long-term downtrend on this asset, Diamond Rock Hospitality Company. And so it seems to me like the party will be ending soon. You're finishing up this Wyckoff phase of distribution. You're probably phase D. But you are technically still above. I mean, 878 is the cutoff. You fall below 878, probably 728, 632 below those, right? I mean, that's it. So it has been so choppy, man. Imagine owning this, you know, for over a year, yet it's up and down, has made nothing, you know. So there you go, dude. Been tough. Still the pattern completion zone of that bearish bat pattern. But it's now, as of today, you know, you pick a day, it's up, below or above it. Today, it's breaking back below the demand line, or I'm sorry, the supply line, breaking back below that. Also breaking below the 200-day simple moving average today. So now you're testing 930, which is another support. So to me, I wouldn't be long on an asset that has only made low. It's like XRP hadn't made a higher high in a year. You can't really be that bullish on it. I mean, it can present an opportunity, but if it ends up failing, like this is failing, you can't be bullish on it. Even though it's up here still and hasn't collapsed yet, it's only making lower highs, lower lows technically, for 7 years. That's not my cup of tea, you know. I'm not into that, really. And we are officially in power hour for about 5 minutes now, all right? So a new 60-minute candle, a little bit new price action where in the last 5 minutes you not been continuing to rally, but it could change. It's just kind of flat still. And Bitcoin's still above 28,782, which is it. That's the last support, man, until 26K. Revenge of the Big Short. Yeah, working on it. So someone on Twitter is like, please, let's get a reversal because none of us want to, you know, hear the end of it on Michael Burry being right again. Which I think is crazy because the dude's, you know, he's like ultra bearish all the time and he's been that way on the way up, but it's understandable because the market was so irrational, like with all the Federal Reserve money printing that, you know, I get it, man. I get his pain, but now it's playing out well, and short on Apple's killing it. You know who also, like, I think yesterday, the day before, or maybe just this week, Warren Buffett began buying more Apple, while Michael Burry's short. So it's like, who will win? Michael Burry is winning so far. Off to a good start. What's up with that Tesla? It broke critical supports and will be headed to $500 to $550 next. That's Tesla. The party's over. And I'm just plotting where the lows from May 12th, right? Just so you can see that we are below those levels now on the index funds. Bad price. Of course he doesn't care about market conditions. That's fine. Yeah, he has lots of cash reserves to DCA and all the way down. That's sure. Same time, a lot of us don't have unlimited capital like him, so we'd like to protect what we made past couple years. That's what I've been doing. You got to protect what you made in the crazy times. It's like make hay while the sun is shining. The sun is no longer shining. It's over. The sun set. The White Walkers are coming. You better have all the wheat and the grains in your castle and your obsidian and your dragon glass, right? Yes, I did end up getting that BMW, and it is unbelievable. So amazing. You want to see something that seemed like it was okay, but it's extremely bearish? Maker. So Maker like broke the support zone going all the way back to 2018. And yeah, it was up like, oh my God, it's up 30%. Crazy. It just goes at the 200-day moving average, regards it as resistance, and pulls back. And now it's, a few days later, gone up to truly test that level that was once support. Resistance is resistance again, now rolling over. Your target's 788 on this eventually. The downside potential on this is crazy. I mean, like, it doesn't seem like it, but the downside is 43%, 42%. Until you get back above 1744, 2000, that's going to remain the case. So Bitcoin's still holding. Unbelievable, right? Like, it's almost uncanny that these two wick lows from January and June of 2021, it's uncanny that they're holding, right? Still. Unreal, dude. No, I don't think the Russian war is gonna change much. $29K, man. Yeah, at some point the Fed will panic. You just gotta, that's the question that no one knows. It's like, when will the Fed panic and begin to back off? How much lower do the index funds need to go? Since 1871, the average bear market lasts 16 months. Okay, we have less than 50 minutes till the closing bell, so just sticking around. I've been live 2.5 hours now, so if you're enjoying the coverage, not the price action, but the coverage, hit that like button, the bell, sub. I'm just trying to stick around. You know, probably won't be going live at the normal time, just because if you're live for 3 hours plus during the day, there's not much to really talk about later today, unless serious price action happens. I just don't think with the weekend that Bitcoin's going to be collapsing. I don't know. I mean, maybe, but you know, I think it might just be a chill weekend. Well, what do we know? I said average bear market in crypto or stocks. You know, crypto's only been around since 2008, right? 2009. So 1871, you could maybe draw a conclusion without me even saying it. So we're still okay. We're still fine, like a fruit fly right now. And be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. That is where the live stream continues. Well, that's where the conversation continues when the live stream inevitably ends. That's where you get notified when I go live, because YouTube will inevitably fail you, especially on days like this, where I'm going live at 2 a.m., 11 a.m., 9 a.m., whatever, because there's price action, you know, and you can't go by, oh, he goes live at 6 p.m. Eastern 6 p.m. Eastern every day. Sure, you could tune in like that, but if I do a random stream, you'll miss the stream. So you want to be in the Discord just so you get notified, because 100% certainty you will be notified in there. I don't know who these people are. You know, who are these buyers propping up 28,782 for almost a week now? Holding, trying to hold again. You're staring at that support. Rip Matthew D, dude. The bots are, yeah, of course they're bots, right? But who's controlling the bots, Crypto Hoarder? The Wizard of Oz, man. Who is it? MGI screwed. Way lower to go in time if you're patient. Well, Dr. Ganja, man, if you have a tried and true system, by all means, do your thing. Do your thing, man. All right, Halo, good luck on your fresh 5 Ethereum long. Because it's holding for now. I don't know. I don't like Ethereum near as much. Like, Bitcoin's at least like, hey, man, we're out of support. We're actually touching the support and holding it for now. Right? Like a fruit fly. But then Ethereum's over here like below the levels of support, right? Below them, indubitably. Bearish engulfing and a third consecutive lower high. That is, and some hidden bearish divergence on the RSI. That's just somber looking stuff. That's bearish as F. Even if it rallies here, I don't care. Right now, locally, that's extremely bearish price action. It's classic distribution of visible on the 4-hour and below support after bearish engulfing candle got you there. So we could do that. Bitcoin to the ruble? Shoot, dude, why not? Oh yeah, dude. It's nasty stuff, dude. Yep. My man, it broke all support. Where it is no man's land. I don't even know why it's stopping. 1.46 million rubles is the next target, the high from November of 2020. That seems like where you're headed. Yep. Nice bullish cipher, dude, huh? Bullish cipher hype, type 2 return, played out. It played out, and then, you know, US dollar did not play out. So, yeah, this is death area. This is, you're screwed. You're straight up, straight down. So there's way more downside on Bitcoin to the ruble. Talking percentage, there's about 18% downside from here. Yikes. Very ugly. It's gonna do it, Chad. It's gonna hold, man. Futures not really doing much, right? Friday power hour, not much power, no power really. It's like dead hour right now. Yeah, there's literally no reason to be bullish on Bitcoin. Even if it rallied here, it'd be like going to the casino and putting it on red and it landed on red. That's your edge. That's not an edge, right? That's just, wow, you were right this time. Good luck playing the numbers game. See how it plays out, man. Where is that? Oh, engine's terrible, dude. Like, it's really bad what it's doing. It's like awful. It's like setting up for substantially lower prices, okay? Substantially. Okay, first off, 113 fib extension here takes you to April 2019, June 2020, August 2020. Those peaks confluent with the 113 from that low from May to the high. All right, that's your first thing. But let me get rid of this real quick so you can truly see the price action, what's happening. This is real. Like, how can you argue with this? Because I'm not the one, like, I didn't make this up. This has been here forever, right? You see these two lows, right? Look left, there's nothing here but outer space. But there was a time in history, May 24th in June of 2021, where you rallied, you pivoted. So you created a level. What have you done? You broke that level and now you successfully back tested that level that should have been a support is now resistance, and it was resistance, and you're below it. So the downside potential is, I mean, at least maybe like 33 cents. But that's it, man. So much more downside on Engine from here. Percentage-wise, 50% downside. Still holding, chat. It's like Vince Vaughn and old school, dude. You know, that's Bitcoin right now. Smoking a cigarette, holding. Doing gymnastics. Doing all I can, man, to provide you with commercial-free coverage of the markets with 40 minutes until the closing bell, which would give you 8 consecutive down weeks in a row on the stock market. First time you've seen that since August to October of 2008. And of course, it would be the first time in history for Bitcoin to close with 8 consecutive down weeks in a row. Enjoy Cadillac. Universal Orlando. There you go, dude. Orlando is fun, man. Hey, if you're going there, promise me you'll go to 22 Tango. And get the meatballs. Oh my God. When I was down there with Ninja Girl, we went there like 5 times. 22 Tango. Get them. It's like 3 different meats. So good. I'm using my influence to influence you in a positive way, of course. Just want you to get good food. And you know, you have to come back and give me your feedback, because it's like a lot of tapas there. Good place. Dude, disappointing. No one joining Discord. Really? That's it? Because everyone's in the Discord already, huh? God, Journal Chat's lit and stuff. Yeah, a lot of history going on, man. Oh. We gotta think about Kathy Woods, you know, despite her fund being down 90% from the highs and stuff. Yeah, most people wrecked that own it, whatever. But, you know, just think about her as she's not looking at the price. She's just looking at like technology and like long-term future. So that's what she's doing. But yeah, her fund has destroyed people's lives probably in certain ways. If they bought up there in the crazy times and they held the whole way down, yeah, they're screwed. But she's just looking for growth prospects for the future, and it has to do with like tech and all that. But that's not easy, obviously. No, that's where I'm wanting to go for the 4th Keaton. I used to go there as a kid. We used to have a condo down there growing up, going to Destin. Loved it, man. Best beaches like in the freaking country. All right, here's your power hour. Not much of a power hour, dude. So if you see any rally here, then it's going to translate to Bitcoin rallying some too and holding the support. There you go, man. 36 minutes and change. Oh yeah, I don't know. Roku, let's look at it. Devastated. It's already devastated. It can't get any worse, can it? Yes, it can. It's so amazing kind of how it started on this one too. It really is awesome. Look at this, man. How did it end for Roku? There was a bear shark and a type 2 return. You know, 1 to 100% retrace. But again, 1 time, 2 times, bearish divergence was extremely visible from the high to the higher high. Buyer exhaustion, that was it. That was the top. Look at it now. It started with an M shape and it ended with a W. Wow, isn't that crazy, man? So yeah, now you're sitting at these supports. Roku 77.41, probably gonna go test them again if things get bad. Then 58, 83, and then 29.33 after that. So yeah, it's at it hit its lowest price since the COVID crash. So the bubble popped. Kathy has a $240 average on coin. That is so bad, dude. That is awful, dude. We like Coinbase, and it's $475. I'm Kramer. Nah, 1250 on Shop. That's crazy, dude. Shop got destroyed. Full on bubble pops. 1250 average. That is just ridiculous, man. 100% retrace too from the top. Man, look at that. 100% retrace from COVID crash low, and probably going down to pre-COVID levels soon. And if it ever breaks that $287 support, straight line down to 176. Kathy never gonna come back from this. Buying at 1250 and not ever selling? Like, what happens? You don't even want to. You just want to hold it. Hold it while we collapse. Yeah, like everyone in here is doing better than freaking Kathy Woods, man. That's right. When the tide goes out, you see who is skinny dipping. Exactly. People get exposed when the tide. Yeah, that's how it works, man. And the same thing happens in crypto. The tide is now out, and you see who sticks around these bear markets. The bear markets can last. I mean, Bitcoin, we had a 2.5 year kind of downtrend, no trend, where it was a symmetrical triangle. 2.5 years. You ready for something like that? What if it happens again? It could. It's like, how much are you going to invest in yourself and learn during that time? It's a long time, man. $30 minutes and change till the daily, well, the weekly close for stocks. Let's see, Dow Jones real quick on the weekly. Let me show you here. About to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 weeks in a row in 30 minutes. And the last time we saw that, 08. We got to go back. Here is 2008. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not it. Was it maybe not the Dow Jones? It must have been like the S&P. No, maybe it was the NASDAQ. Because you saw green on some weeks, right? It's the S&P. Where is this, dude? Oh my god. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. 1, 2, 3 in a row. I don't even know who's that stat. I think August to October. Why were they lying then? Because you had green weeks. 1, 2, 3, and then a green week. Bull crap. I don't think we've ever done this before. I don't think this has ever happened. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've never had 8 weeks down on the stock market, maybe ever, right? Maybe 08 or 2000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. January of 01 to March of 2001. You had 8 down weeks in a row. On the S&P 500, that is. Okay. And that's probably the only time in history that's happened, unless in 1987 that happened. Ah, here was one of those close. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in 1990. Now 87 was way quicker. It was like 3 weeks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 8. We'll be tying, I guess, a record maybe. Go back to 29. Or is this even? You can't tell in 29, but okay, that just shows you how historic it is. Okay, matching a 22-year record on the S&P for weekly or down weeks. There you go. The futures are rallying, man. I guess they're gonna be testing these local lows May 12th, right? About to happen on the NASDAQ. Shorts covering to close the week, maybe. 1940 Dow Jones, 8 red weeks. Okay. Yep, he will cover and close out the week, man. I guess. 29K Bitcoin support holding. There's an inverse Kramer like fund that tracks the inverse Kramer calls, and it's up bigly. Again, running out the clock. I've been live 2 hours 45 minutes, man. What do you want from me, dude? Extended stream time just for the craziness going on, No, I don't have to admit that, because no, I didn't think that we'd see 25K today. I went live because we were butting up at a very critical support. That's it. For a third time after showing distribution. Bear market menu? No, unfortunately, no, dude. They don't. Get wrecked. Yeah, we can look at the ARC chart, whatever. Nothing else to do, man. ARC, terrible. Broke supports. Hanging on to other sports, I guess. God, dude, it's so ugly, man. It is 2000 all over again. Yep, it is the year 2000. It's like an S coin, you're below that peak from March of 2018. Below that, you're screwed. So where's the path of least resistance here, chat? Can somebody tell me path of least resistance on the ARKK chart? I'd really appreciate it. Let me know. Below $45, where is it? The path of least resistance is down, not up. So much steel wall of resistance now. $50. Good luck, dude. Right? It should have been support. You capitulated through it pretty much. So now I think eventually 36, 39, if that ever gets taken out, yeah, you'll have these wicks, man. But dude, straight up could be straight down $22. That's right. It was supposed to be support. It never was. Actually, never in history has $50 been support. Oh yeah, dude. Bear market over. The 4 hours pumping, man. NASDAQ, let's go. It's now just formally trying to back test this level from May 12th as resistance. it might break it. It very well could break it, you know, and rejoice. Yep, PayPal, Square, devastated, ruined, destroyed, complete resets and beyond. So many of them, man. No, it's Friday, man. Friday, big short's been going on. They're covering for the weekend. They don't want to stress about their short getting squeezed on Monday, so they're just covering, man. There we go, dude. We're doing it. S&P breaking 38.58, the May 12th low. NASDAQ breaking 11,686, May 12th low. We're rallying, man. Bitcoin not really going with it, just kind of hanging out where it's been for the past hour and a half, really. Yeah, we got less than 30 minutes, man. We got, what, 25 minutes till the close? Nice, dude. We did it, man. What's up, Moon Boy? Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're not so Moon Boy anymore. Yeah, high, I mean, that just shows the illiquidity in the market. Or the lack of liquidity in the market. Where the swings just get crazy on individual assets. So you're pumped. You really are rallying right now. Highs of this 4-hour candle. And you're continuing, which is great. For now. But I mean, my God, to take out... Imagine trying to invalidate this 12th out. I mean, this candle right here. This huge dump candle. Oof. Be tough, man. We're doing it, man. Just hanging out, man. Hanging out while futures rally. Big rally. And there's no way Bitcoin will break the support if the futures are doing this. Okay? There's no way. Because 95 to 100% correlation to the NASDAQ that is rallying. There's no way it breaks support while a little rally is going on. It would have to pull back. All right, there you go. Dow Jones continued to rally, 31,126. You got, sorry, let me move that real quick, kind of in the way of the price. Let's see, where's that quad screen? There it is. All right, there we go. Hidden. If you want to see something interesting, I will take you to the gold to the S&P 500. That is showing accumulation now. Is above 3 cents, which is a critical ice line from October of 2000. This chart here, gold to the S&P 500, might imply a mega reversal would be coming on gold to its performance, the S&P 500. So what else are you doing? As of this week, last week you fell below it, but this week you're getting back above the 200-week simple moving average after showing higher lows. So very interesting here.
Rocking it early on the Stumpology session.
What's up, G-Dog, man?
Is that a joint?
Thank you, dude. Yep. Technology. Dumpomology, exactly. But we're just looking at metals or just gold to the S&P on the weekly. You're above anything above 3 cents. Could be headed to 5 cents. You break 5 cents. Wow, dude. Then you're off to some seriously higher levels. Probably 8 cents. I know it's pennies, whatever, but I'm just saying, you know, this looks like accumulation starting and the beginning of what, you know, a major reversal might look like. What? People are mad? What are you talking about? How could you be mad, dude? I mean, it's like, I guess you would be mad if you did not properly allocate your capital before the Category 5 bearish hurricane. Yeah, sure. So here it is, man. Bitcoin's holding that support again. Sweet mother of God. It's gonna do it, man. It's crazy, dude. This market, choppy as F. Well, Bitcoin anyway. Yeah, it could take years to play out. Absolutely. But still pretty cool. I think Matthew D would like this chart. Is this a higher low? Nah, I don't think so. Because what happens if the next 4-hour candle just continues to dump? You know, it's just kind of tough. I don't think so. Not yet. I mean, these are all higher lows than the lowest low, but it's just, what are you doing when you're rallying? You're making like lower highs than the previous highs, than the previous high here. It's just not good price action, but at the same time, look at it. Look what's happening. It's holding, dude. We got to rally. The bear market's over. And before people on CNBC start talking about that, you know. Continuing to pump. There it is, man. But, I mean, is it going to be enough to break you above 12K? No. It would be unbelievable if that happened. Weekly bearish engulfing on the US dollar? Huh. Alright, continuing to hit your highest high in power hour on everything. Everything, man. Pump it. Shorts covering to close the week out. We looked at Tesla earlier in the stream. Yeah, that's interesting. Frantic Rock. Again, new highs. 4-hour highs. Pumping, dude, like crazy. 11,800 on NASDAQ futures. And now the Dow Jones futures about to test the low from May 12th. Here it comes. S&P futures, NASDAQ already broke those May 12th lows to the upside. Nice. Continuing to pump, man. What are we? From the lows of the day. My God, you're up 2.2% on index funds, man. Illiquid A market. Very illiquid. Holy crap. Yeah, I posted a chart in Patreon last night showing how illiquid the market is now compared to when it's been. It's like really low. You did it, 777. You did it, man. You've been in the green for an hour. Let's go, dude. Give it another couple hours and see what happens. Don't forget about the XAU to SPX chart on the weekly. This is what's happening. This is the composite operator, quite possibly, doing his thing at extremely strategic areas. It is springing back testing the spring. That's, I mean, if you've seen what spring back test can do, you would not ignore this. Pay attention. So yes, Ethereum on the 4-hour went green. It's still down 3% on the day. Still below critical areas. Still a bearish engulfing candle that is very active or valid. Classic distribution still there. I don't know how you could look at this and be like, oh my god, we're gonna be just fine, because you're not. If TA is respected here, you're not gonna be okay if you're a bull. No, XAU is spot price on gold. On, like, you know, board exchanges like Wanda. The ticker for spot price, XAU. But yeah, miners would be a play. If one was looking at that XAU to SPX chart, miners is a way to gain exposure, because would you want to be owning an asset that's a $10 trillion market cap? It would take way too much money if you ever wanted to double up, triple up, whatever. The miners, if you're going to play metals, miners are where you play them. You go long on whatever, like all the ones we've looked at, you know, there's a lot of them. Like, I mean, there's NEM, GOLD, KGC, NCM, HMY, and silver miners. You got PAAS, AUI, HL, BVN, MAG, SILV, SFM, CDE, CDE 886. This is crazy right here. I want you to see this on CDE. Yeah, man, it's a Bartley fartley. I get it, but I want you to see this. A miner that is at an 88% retrace and is getting back above, you talk about spring back test, you're springing above a 2014 valley. It's a perfect bullish bat pattern. Bullish bat, 50% on B, 886 on D, and you're trying to get above critical areas from a long time ago. So understand, if you believe in that SPX or that XAU to SPX chart, playing miners is the way to make yield if you think it's going to play out. Okay? Beautiful though, like just freaking crazy here. Yeah, SVM's okay too, even though it started falling apart. It's not like dead yet. I mean, that wedge was so good. It just seems like it was going to go to the 886, you know? It just, God, these Gartleys, man, they sometimes reverse 786, but this one, 886, you know? And they could go to 195 and back test that spring, and it'd be unreal. But this is what these metal miners look like. Like, this is what assets look like before they eventually do insane stuff. So We were bullish on miners, but the liquidity kept getting sucked out of the market and these things kept selling off. There's still bullish arguments here, despite some of the loss in value on these still. These are your lower risk, higher reward opportunities. When you look at this compared to Google or the NASDAQ or the Qs, it's like no brainer. This is where value is, not on anything tech, okay? That bubble's popping there. Minutes, chat. We're running out the clock. I've been live for over 3 hours now, officially. Mini marathon. So if you're enjoying the mini marathon, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. I'd appreciate it, man. Ad free coverage of the markets today because we were making the lowest lows of the whole downtrend. Bitcoin critical support. It's been holding it unbelievably. And that just happens to do with this short covering to close out the week for traders on the index or just the equities market. Looks like, all right. Looks like you'll be going to your you are at your highest high. You just did it. These index fund futures prices just saw their highest high of the 4-hour candle. That's it. Dow Jones futures in the top right. You can see it's clearly trying to break above that May 12th low. It was doing it for a moment's time. A lot of strength coming in, man. What do you mean they just halted the NASDAQ 100 2 times? What do you mean? What do you mean they halted it? Why would they do that? Oh, how you okay, man? You okay? Okay, you high? Yeah, Chipotle is going to be, everything's going to be up when your shorts cover to close out the frickin' week. People don't want to be participating in the market, you know, pre-market Monday. They want to wait for the market to open and then place their bets after the market opens because there's just so much uncertainty right now. I mean, you're so destroyed that anytime a reflexive rally could happen, you know, short squeeze, all that, a wave up to make a lower high before rolling over again. So people just don't, you know, they're short and then all of a sudden, hey, the week's about to close, let's get out and just reassess next week because it's such a volatile, illiquid market right now. And that's real talk.
Look here! Look, listen!
Just kidding. You don't have to look here or listen. It's fine. Wild stuff again, man. 28782. A steel wall of support. 2 wicks from history now being really well regarded. If you could get Moe's, I would get Moe's over Chipotle. It's substantially better. I learned this though. If you want to see what CMG looks like, dudes, I can show you. It's terrible. Cadoba's good too, yeah. Just not, I think there's one around here. This is what CMG looks like. Chipotle Mexican Grill on the weekly. I mean, it's just kind of like, wow. It sells food, man. It's not a tech company. It just sells food. And it's going to confirm the week. You understand, like, it's about to, in 6 minutes, confirm a successful bearish breakdown and back test of the neckline. I mean, that's real. Like, it may not get follow through next week and just rallies. But as you can see, last week, traders settled up above the neckline. And this week, we've broken it. And you broke it, and now you're back testing it as resistance. You're going to close below for the first time. It's actually going to be the lowest weekly candle close since November of 2020 on Chipotle. Crazy, man. But it's the technology. Yes, old dude. Shortest one ever, man. Shortest bear market ever. I know, dude. Wow, we're safe, man. We're safe. We did it. The bears have been conquered and vanquished, man. Time to celebrate. Crack a beer, man. You got 5 minutes, chat. Running out the clock for the close, man. It's like George Bush, you know, doing a victory on the warship. We did it, man. Or like Chappelle, Black Bush. That's the way I feel right now about bear market over. Money pouring in is probably not as much as you think. It's just more like, again, illiquidity. There you go. You got 4-hour highs on the NASDAQ futures right now. Well, you just did for a second. Japan's bringing PlayStations. We've got the coalition of the willing. The Dow Jones, they're really struggling here, isn't it? At that May 12th low. It's trying its best, man. It's dinged us to break it. There it is. More 4-hour highs. Dude, talking about power hour. Insane for the NASDAQ, right? Bullish power hour. 40 nations ready to roll. $11,830 and climbing. Bitcoin cannot be denied when these index funds are doing this. It is impossible for this thing to sell off during this. Two minutes and 30 seconds. Don't be triggered by power hour. It happens, man. I mean, it's always something, dude. It's either goes the same direction or flips. Again, I just think it's traders are closing their positions because who wants to be in an open position this weekend? People want to sleep at night. It was a stressful week, okay? Bitcoin did sell off with the traditional market. What are you talking about? Do you not see the big red candle, big red candle, big red candle, big red candle? It did. Yeah, we did look at the Bitcoin long chart, and I mean, all that means literally is the amount of levered longs on the Bitfinex exchange is at all-time highs. That's what it means. S&P futures at its 4-hour highs. Same with the NASDAQ. Dow Jones getting close. It's just gonna keep pumping, man, for another 60 seconds. Pump it, dude. All I can do is just play it. I don't know, can I even do that? Yeah, it's like... Alright, pump. We're gonna play the Jeopardy music. Pump it, dude. Yep, 60 seconds, dude. Pump it. Alright, sorry, it was only 30 seconds. My bad. But still, it's still pumping, I'm telling you, dude. 17 seconds. You're gonna just keep pumping, man. You're gonna be at your highest side of the 4-hour candle. And it's just gonna close like that. And there it is, chat. Jesus chimes. 8 weekly candle closes in a row on the S&P 500. Yikes. There it is, confirmed. 8. Last time you saw that was in the year 2000. So 22 years ago, last time you saw this. Confused. Is that music? It's not still playing, is it? No. It's not a new record. Remember, we just looked at it. It did the same thing in the year 2000 when the tech bubble popped, but you had to go back. Right here, look, January 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You just tied the record. I don't think there's ever been a time in S&P 500 history where 9 weeks in a row, unless it's 87, no way. 9 weeks in a row. Oh, we'd have to go to the Dow Jones chart to see that. Now, see, you were getting green candles almost like, it was so bad in the 70s that you could say it was like, if you just disregard the indecision candles, it was, you know, it's so bad. Oh, here we go. Maybe 1970. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 8er, right? So we've got 3 8s. 8-week consecutive down weeks. Let's see. Just looking back, man. See that these pesky green candles in the 60s ruining our chances of 9 weeks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. And yeah, we can use data. So 3 different times it seems, and that includes this one now. Yeah, I gotta play it. I'll do it, man. Sure. All right. So yes, futures still open for another 57 minutes. You didn't know, but the stock market did close. And yes, Bitcoin. A new 4-hour candle has been born. As you did, for now, hold the support, the fruit fly support. But again, there is demand at supports. That makes sense. Limit buys. But demand, it seems like, is being absorbed. And once the demand is completely absorbed at 28,782, you have a very fast drawdown. We did go through, tripping through time, exactly. What a friggin' week, dude. Look at this. I mean, just like Google. Look at this nasty week. What a close. Lowest weekly close since March 2021. So much more downside still. Like, massive downside potential still on Google. Can you believe that? You should be able to believe that. Straight up, straight down. It filled and actually filled a gap this week. It did it, man, at its lows. How many other gaps on the weekly besides that one? So test on the weekly. I've only been looking on the daily. Oh, it's brutal, dude. Lowest weekly close since July 2021. It's really not that bad compared to so many others that are like below these 2020 levels. You know, NASDAQ doing the same thing. The downside, like it doesn't. Nothing. Look at your weekly. Nothing makes sense till 550 at all. So it's 500 to 550 target. It's been that way. Below 700 anyway. Look, straight up, down, up. So down again, and it won't be weird. It'll be very normal. TA will be respected. Then you got like ExxonMobil weekly. Look at this, dude. This freaking asset just made its highest weekly candle close since July 2016, officially today. Now you're getting near those levels though, man. This is not a joke. You're at levels where it could reverse here. Like, I mean, sure, it could break $95, but we're finally at straight up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, straight up. So you better be paying attention on ExxonMobil. You've made a killing. Don't get cocky, kid. You're now approaching, you know, resistance, major historical resistance from 07. Just be cognizant. All right, no real formal edge on the weekly. Anyway, Deere closed down 14% on good earnings. Get wrecked, dude. Yeah, D. We looked at it earlier in the stream, actually. Yep. Look at that. Look at that weekly support broken and unlimited downside. I mean, you got the 200-week moving average at 239, but there's no formal support on the weekly to 175. Downside potential on John Deere Company, if it doesn't get back above 321 soon, downside potential 44 to 50% downside. Good God. U.S. oil could be working on an ascending triangle for all we know on the daily. It's nuts, dude. Crazy, dude. Still, we got less than an hour to the futures close. Yeah, dude, just like whatever. Just saying crap everywhere, man. Just carnage, and they were the fun times, and now they're not the fun times anymore. Not so fun these days. What am I supposed to do with my hands, man? I've been live for 3.5 hours, dude. What am I supposed to do, dude? So, just looking back at Ethereum, wow, you can't be bullish on this, man. This is super scary territory. This is get wrecked and destroyed and dumped territory on this one. It's only down 2.6% today. But like if you're below 1972, 73, and even 2000, and you just put in a consecutive lower high again, bearish engulfing, that's still very valid. And this is going on, the hidden bearish divergence, implying a continuation downward. You're in a downtrend and you have a bearish variable and a bearish structural development. Trend is your friend. Its reliability could be high, and its performance could be good. Alright, well, that's about all I can do, man, you know, so I'll just leave y'all to it. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions. Hit the like button, and bell, sub, share the stream with people, you know, that might be interested in stuff. And I'll just be back. Probably not tonight, unless Bitcoin's breaking 28,782 for real. I probably won't be back. So if you want me to be live, pray for Bitcoin to roll over. That's it. Till next time, respect the TA. What's up, crypto hoarders? How was it?
Crypto_hoarder tipped $102.18. Hi, 0.0520000000 ETH.
Did Crypto Hoarder just save the stream? Interesting. Interesting. Crypto Hoarder, are you there? Type something in the chat, because you said you were doing something, but you weren't really able to watch earlier. You watching now, man? Huh? Tell me true. Give it a sec. That was almost like my stream was breaking support and then the bids kind of came in. That's what just happened. Wow. Took 10 minutes to send, dude? Really? Alright, we get any more hype like that, I might have to go make a drink or something, alright? Okay. I wish I had like a beer, you know. I have 0 beers here. I just have whiskey and wine. That's all I got. No, it's not your bad. I mean, you kind of inadvertently saved the stream from breaking support, I guess, right? And this is now like a speakeasy stream where people just left because they thought it was over. And little did they know, I'm back, man. At least for a minute. You know. It was a trap indeed. It really was a trap. But at the same time, is it now another trap? Ping-ponging between 28,782 and 30K, 31K. You can believe the futures are still...
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
They're still open, man. 46 minutes. So it is Friday. I've taken off all week, you know, from partying. Yeah, trade's about to happen is definitely
We are
always
accepting
one to watch or to
applications.
read. McDonald's Managers Association president, welcome back. Y'all longed Luna, right? At the bottom or somewhere. Yeah, y'all are the reason why Luna didn't go to zero that night. Thanks a lot. You ruined it. Thank you, dude, for the 15. There's no request. It was just... I'm turning the air on, man. It's like getting hot in here. Things just spiced up a little bit, didn't they? That's all it takes, man, is a little catalyst. Yeah, I'll stay for a minute and maybe make a drink or something. It's 3 p.m. my time. But I'll just take a minute, you know. SPY ended green. Yeah, 0.03% up. We did it, man. We're going to conquer the universe. That means Bitcoin's going to 50K in 10 seconds now. It held, dude. It's a miracle. I don't know, man. It's just so dead. You know, like just... It's brutal. How was London? Go back to watch my streams from London. Things were getting wrecked too, by the way, like the markets. Thanks, McDonald's Manager Association President. Appreciate it, dude. I got an en route, man, to the McDonald's, dude. Got the en route. Speaking of,
Nothing but love, buddy.
wow, dude, what a 4-hour candle on McDonald's, man. It fell below the high from October 2020, but it did it. Bullish engulfing. Wow. Let's go to the weekly on McDonald's. I mean, the weekly not so good, man. Just again, shorts covering to close out the weekend because they're scared. That's the problem. The distribution very visible. How often do you make lower highs? You don't. The last time you made a lower high for real was February 2020 after the one from August 2019. What'd you do? You collapsed. You're doing it again, man. This is very bad. Even though, like, it held today, that support. You're not oversold, but you're at 40. You're like right at the bearish control zone on the weekly on McDonald's. McDonald's, not McDonald's. Yeah, all the McDonald's shut down in Russia, or they sold them all or something like that. Yeah, for sure. Can't be stopped, man. Oh, well, it was like that channel you kind of were in. Like, I just kind of construed it this way. The heartline support, resistance. You broke it. You just like kind of back tested it as resistance today. Nothing really spectacular. Thanks, Skater, man. Bitcoin gonna do it, dudes? Bitcoin gonna rally? Third time's a charm. Yeah, I don't have much optimism. I don't know how you could. The trend is not your friend right now. It's just not. You're not making higher highs either, dude.
Miss Ratier Happy Meals partnership includes Scott's book and a copy of Atlas Shrugged.
Well, no wonder McDonald's is about to get wrecked, dude. How can you turn a profit? That's serious value in the Happy Meal then. Holy crap. So when bedrooms, from boardroom to bedroom too, and then it'll be insane. And that's by Bulkowski. Could this be accumulation? Dude, I don't think so, man. I mean, dude, if a support holds, it holds, dude. And it's never about knowing if it's going to break or not. But you just think that all these local levels are lower than this one. bad.
I'm not trading this stock, but they're relative to my professional industry. Would you share your input on middle by ticker mid?
MIDD. The Middleby Corporation. Screwed as everything else. Yeah, this is in a lot of trouble, man. This is like on the cusp of getting absolutely destroyed. Yep. Very, very bad. Okay. 143 was just breached. Look at this peak in 2016, 2017, 2019. You could even say it's like this mini little zone here. It started with that wick from 2016. You're at it. What'd you do? Oh no, man. Like you kind of whacked out candles here, but you kind of closed the week below 143. So maybe what happens, there is some bullish divergence. That is very real. I don't know how well it's going to perform though. So the daily RSI is implying a reversal to the upside here. So is the MACD. Technically, well, not really the MACD, but just the RSI. But my issue is you've already gone on your run. The bubble popped. It's top moon boy, man. Oh, thanks for the Bitcoin, dude. Cheers, bro. As you can see, once that broke right there, over.
Wagmi 0.00171151 BTC.
We are gonna make it, Todd. Near will make it too. It just might be at substantially lower prices. Okay, thank you, dude. Dang, the 50. Then, just like that, things got nuts again. Things got crazy. I've just kind of like, I mean, just the party's over. And I think unless you get above 430 or 143, the target's 108. So if, let's just say, the worst case happens, more selling next week, not a recovery, the downside potential 24%, 23%. But if you can get back above this level, because there's just a very small, insignificant amount of RSI divergence, it rallies. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, maybe 150. Go test 150, that peak from 2017. It's just there's so much that has to be done before you can say the trend is reversed to the upside again. You are in a downtrend. You're making topped out. You made a low, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Until you start making higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, you are in a downtrend. Momentum is certainly bearish now. Though you could hold here, even if you do hold, you're probably just going to make a lower high than 163 and roll over again and eventually break 140 and probably see 108 in time. It's not good. All right, I'm sorry. Thank you, dude. Jarsky. All right, here we go, man. Bitcoin on the rise. It's on the rise, man. Steel wall. It's the steel wall. Pulling 886, dude, that'd be really, really bad, dude. Like, I don't even know. I'm not even saying the 886 on MIDD yet because 100 to 108 is such a massive level that I would want to talk about an 886 after we broke that. But yeah, I mean, from the low to the high, an 886 is 60 bucks. No formal support there. Probably would make more sense is the 786, where there's a little bit more support around here. You know, you see these lows. If it ever broke 102, your target's 72 to 79. Don't even worry about the 886. It's all about the levels looking left. That's most important. But if you have fib nodes that line up and are confluent with those zones, that makes it a stronger support or resistance. Okay, so like your 50% retrace here, not gonna be much to write home about because there's very little price action there. But But the 618 is confluent with this level of 102 all over the place. So the 618 be your first target if 143 does not hold and we start rolling over next week or in a couple weeks. And then the 786 after. The 618, the 786 line up with support resistances. Boom. Yeah, 886, it's just like these highs from April 2020. That's it. Yeah. There could be a tremendous amount of downside on this asset if it doesn't hold 143, which it didn't really. Yeah. Anyway. Your daily on Bitcoin, it's really nothing. It's just whipsawing between 28,782 and 30K. It's okay, I guess. It's just sitting there. God, I just don't like, look what was happening. Did Bitcoin ever just sit there at 30K? Ever? No. It didn't ever just sit there. It was in one day, you'd hit it, and then you would be beyond it. When the close happened, you were way beyond it. Or when it closed at these levels, the next day, massive buying came in, right? That's not happening now. And that's the very, very different dynamic than we saw before. And that's what makes me less optimistic about Bitcoin at these levels. And you can clearly see the zone is now flipped to resistance for the first time ever. So, not good. We should have had a massive run, right? Shouldn't we? Because that's what we always did. We're not doing that anymore. No, when you sit at supports, it's a bad sign. It's not a good sign. I don't think you sat at supports here. Yeah, you had a candle low close below the supports July 20th, 2021. The next day, massive engulfing, rejecting a bearish breakdown. So that's not happening now. You got to be cognizant of the price action we're receiving at these levels. It's not good. It's bad. Bad price. And we look at Ethereum's daily, similar situation. Anything below 2041, I think is very bad. Well, if we're not above 2041 or at 1965, I think very bad, especially 1972. Very, very bad. 100% chance of seeing 1732 if you truly break below this level. I think you'll be heading there. If Bitcoin breaks 28,782, Ethereum heads 1732. Carlos watching from the cottage. What are you doing, man? Take a look outside. Enjoy the nature. Everyone's drinking beer, not me. $30 minutes till the futures close, technically. Just fatigued, man. 3 hours, 43 minutes live now. Like, wow, like, like about 15 minutes till a marathon stream. Wow, crazy. You want to see something really bad, like painstakingly bad? Look at the Alice S-Coin chart. Right, you're not all-time lows because I guess you had to get listed at 11 cents and then just moon. But like, you're below the last support. What have you done? You broke it. You rallied and you've simply back tested it when it was once support. It's now resistance. It's awful. Downside is unbelievable, like unlimited downside. But 191st just because it put in a fresh new low, and after 190 is 11 cents. Awful. Manuel, yeah, dude, we'll look it up. You don't want to see it, dude. You don't even want to know what the target is. This is Filecoin, all-time lows. 794. Oh, I don't even. This isn't even the one that I was thinking about. Something else, I guess. $5. I mean, first 680, then $5. $5 just psychological level. There's nothing here. It's inverse price discovery. It's all about the zeros and the fives, man. $5. After that, 250, or $4, or 3, 250, 2. It's just very bad. Down 3.29% today, gross. Hey man, you gotta enjoy serenity, man. Glad you got internet out there. Wow. Heck's trying to hold on to that support too. Yeah, dude. FIL is like going to the Stone Age if Bitcoin doesn't hold support, which it did. It held support again. My God, but you got to give it time, man. A brand new mix. Let's go. Out today. Oh man, I don't know, dude. You kind of just like run out of things to say and do when the stream gets this long, you know? So, whoa. Damn. My stream just end?